Preloaders and non-preloaders, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to practice session number 17. So it was forecasted rain today, and I apologize to the people that I sent emails out to maybe a day and a half before today's practice session, but it wasn't looking good, and I did not want to skip the weekend. So I think what I'm going to do from now on is, if it's like a 50% chance of rain or less, seven days out, I'll just schedule it. And if the weather changes for the best, we're good. If it changes for the worst, I'll just cancel it, okay? But always know, I never want to cancel a practice session, okay, guys? All right. So, as I always say to my preloaders, welcome back. Always nice to have you guys here with me, and always so proud to be a part of the preloader community, okay? Because you guys are setting the example of how important it is to know how to ride this motorcycle. When I say know how to ride it, I mean really know how to ride it. Able to control it at slow speeds, right, with confidence. That's what we're all about here in Preloader Nation, okay? For those of you that are not preloaders, you just stumbled upon this channel by mistake or whatever, welcome to you as well. I'd like to introduce myself to you and tell you about this channel. My name's Robert. I'm a retired NYPD Highway Patrol motorcycle lieutenant. I had a wonderful 22-year career with the NYPD. 15 of those years were spent with the motorcycle unit. The name of this channel is called Robert Simmons Paying It Forward. And the purpose of this channel, two reasons I created this channel. The first one, I wanted to share my knowledge, experience, and training that I received from the NYPD Highway Patrol motorcycle unit with you guys, with a special focus on slow speed motorcycle operation, because that's the aspect of operating a motorcycle that most people aren't too familiar with, if at all familiar with, okay? So I want to kind of tackle that. 98% of motorcycle riders are not proficient in that. And what I'm trying to do is lower that number. It's great to be part of the 2% crew, but at the same time, it's not great, okay? And I think you guys understand what I'm talking about, okay? The second reason I created this channel is I want to help you be the boss of your motorcycle. And all that simply means is I want you to be able to ride this motorcycle with confidence, okay? I want you to make right turns and left turns and U-turns with confidence, okay? That's when you're being a boss. That's when you're the boss of the motorcycle. If you still feel intimidated when it's time to make a turn and you slow down and your feet are coming out, the motorcycle's kind of the boss. So I want to help you with that, okay? Remember, at speed, this motorcycle doesn't need a lot of input from you. So you're not really the boss of the motorcycle. Anyway, that's what I want to help you do. I want you to be the boss. It's good to be the boss, all right? And as you start to learn this, you're going to enjoy riding this motorcycle that much more when you don't have to be intimidated by it anymore, when you're telling it what it's going to do, okay? All right, so that's the reason for the channel, and that's me paying it forward, all right? I also hold practice sessions in this parking lot, and I do that on usually a weekly basis, and that's free to my subscribers, okay, to my preloaders. Again, that's me paying it forward. And guys, listen, trust me, I know, and I've had a few people tell me, oh my gosh, Rob, you could be making a killing doing this. And I know for a fact that I could, but it's so not about that right now, all right? I just want to get as many motorcycle riders as possible to not fear this motorcycle, and also, most importantly, to not fear practicing on it, okay? So, yes, could I make a bunch of money doing this? Absolutely. But again, it's not about the money, okay? However, there are guys out there that realize, wow, this guy's giving a lot of his time, and it is a lot of time, yes. And they appreciate it, and they know if they went anyplace else, they'd have to pay a buttload of money to get what they're getting from me. So, those people choose to make donations to my channel to support the channel. And I appreciate them, and I want to tell them thank you. I really appreciate it, and it does help. There's no doubt about it that it does help, okay? So if there's anybody else out there that would like to help contribute to the channel, okay, there's 3 ways you can do that. Well, technically, there's 4, all right? You can send your donations via Zelle or Venmo. Okay, and you can send that to the email address in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. And if you don't know what the hell Zelle and Venmo is, but you know what PayPal is, I've also set that up too. Okay, in the description section, there's a link. If you click on it, you can send donations, and that's easy because you can use credit cards, debit cards, whatever you want to use. All right, and that's helpful. And of course, the most antiquated way, but you know what? Everybody's not into this technology. You can always send me a check. All right, that address is also in the description section. So, you know, speaking of the description section, guys, it's so much helpful information in there. Aside from the stuff I just told you about, there's information on the practice sessions. If you're interested in coming out here and practicing with us, go to the description section, follow those directions. If you're interested in merchandise, you know, my wife is always hard at work on the merchandise. There's a link in the description section. You can click on there. Okay, so the cone course dimensions are in there. The name of the exercises are in there. So a lot of information, and of course, the information about the actual video that it's connected to, and also me thanking my preloaders. Okay, all right, so enough about the description section, guys. Everything that you guys do, it's appreciated. So, and that includes emails, comments, Facebook comments, Instagram, all of that stuff. Oh my God, for somebody that's never been into social media, now it's like, whoa, but it is what it is. All right, guys, as I always say, there's a number of things you could be doing with your time. And the fact that you choose to spend a little bit of it with me, and I use the term a little bit loosely, I appreciate that. All right, guys, as I always say, I don't know who's coming out here today to practice with me, especially since I sent this out last minute. Actually, I do know one person that's coming. He actually told me, he sent me a text last night, said he's in this hotel, he's ready for tomorrow. So it's nice. It's not burning up out here. It's starting to warm up. So I started early today. Today's practice starts at 10 a.m. Okay, so I'm going to go out there and warm up. I got a new bonus exercise today. New bonus exercise. I can't wait to show it to you guys, and I can't wait to see if anybody's going to tackle it. So as always, whatever preloaders show up here today, we're going to talk to them, find out who they are, where they're from, how long they've been riding, what they're riding, and how they rate themselves on a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being the best in slow speed motorcycle operation. All right, guys, we're about to get started. We have some riders here. We have good weather here. So without further ado, let's meet them. So we're going to start from the left and move to the right. But as you can see, we have 9 motorcycles. I'm not counting mine. We're going to go over here to security Bill. Should we do Bill last since he's the most seasoned? Yeah, let's start from the right. So we're going to go to the right.
Oh boy.
There you go. All right, sir. What's your name?
My name is David.
Dave, where you from?
Right here in Pooler.
Beautiful. How long have you been riding the motorcycle, Dave?
Dirt bike since I was like 10 or 11.
And what are you riding today?
Today I'm riding the bike that I bought for my girlfriend. It's a 1974 Honda CB360.
Wow, we're going to go look at that. Did you guys hear what he said? 1974. That's what you said, right?
Yep, 74.
So that bike is 2 years younger than me. Now, last practice session, not the last one, practice session number 15, that bike was 1975, right?
That was a 75, yep.
Woo! All right, let's check this out. And you guys, if you don't know, Dave has a nice Harley. Is that correct, Dave?
Yeah, that's correct.
What kind of Harley is it?
It's a Harley.
Oh, okay.
It's a deluxe, an FLSTN, since you like all the numbers.
Oh, I'm glad Dave said that, because I was saying to him, whenever somebody sends me a comment and they say, hey, I have an FLXYZ123, I don't know what those letters mean. All right, I don't. So if you're going to put that, please, in parentheses, put what the hell it is, okay? Because I don't know. All right.
It's a Softail Deluxe.
Okay, Softail Deluxe. And I know you did say you're going to come out here and practice on this, and then when you get more comfortable, you're going to bring the big board.
Correct.
All right, very good. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, how would you rate your slow speed motorcycle operating skills?
I think the last time I rated myself, I downgraded myself to a 5, I think.
Okay, all right,
So.
very good. Very good. I'm glad to have you back.
Thank you.
All right, there's his helmet. This guy's not playing. All right, I keep forgetting this guy's name. What's your name, sir?
Robert.
Robert, where you from?
Brooklyn, New York originally, by way of Delaware.
Brooklyn.
That's right.
All right. Hold up. Did you ride here today from Brooklyn?
No, trailer is down.
Okay, very good, very good. Appreciate you coming down for this. All right. How long have you been riding the motorcycle?
216 months.
Oh, here we go.
Just to mess with you. Just to mess with you.
Here we go. 216 months.
He did his math before.
He did his math. Yes.
18
All right.
years.
18 years. Oh, is that what that equals?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Very good. Really? Yeah. All right.
2003, I got my license. My first time ever riding.
Very good. What are you riding today?
2012 Street Glide.
Okay, let's take a look at it.
FLX, whatever you.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Well, here's the good thing about Rob's bike. It tells him right there. So he's always going to know his motorcycle is an FLHX. All right, pop quiz. What do these letters mean? What do they stand for? Is it an acronym?
I know it's the frame or something like that, right?
It's not an acronym. Somebody just made up some letters.
Yeah.
It had to be a reason why they came up with these letters.
Yeah, FL is like the model.
Is your touring model.
Uh-huh.
Then your sport models are what? What's the sporties are? FXs?
Yep.
FXs are your sport models.
Okay.
XLs are
XLs are
Sportsters.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, Rob, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, how would you rate your slow speed motorcycle operating skills?
I would say 2, because I can get on the bike and start it.
Okay, very good, very good. And is this the only motorcycle you've ridden?
No.
How
No,
long have you ridden this one?
I've had this since 2016, so I've had it about.
Oh, okay,
5
good.
years.
You've had a good amount of time, so you're acquainted with it.
Yes, yes.
All right, today you're going to really get into it. You're going to get into her today. All right, nice to meet you, man.
Thank you.
Okay, sir, what is your name?
Bill.
All right, for those of you that don't know, this is Little Bill. This is Tall Bill. And you all know Security Bill. Look at, see, you guys know why I call him Security Bill. You see how he's standing? Everybody else has their back to the lake. He's facing here because he's got to make sure I'm all right. All right? Now, he shouldn't have his hands in his pockets, but he might have his hands on something. So that's a good thing. That's good security. All right, good work. Very vigilant. Okay. Where you from, guy?
Long Island, New York.
All right. Oh, New York again. Oh, I'm loving this, man. I'm loving it.
But I
Long
live
Island.
in Florida now.
You live in Florida now, of
Yes,
course. All right. Very good. How long have you been riding a motorcycle?
Since 10 years old.
Okay, since he was 10 years old. What are you riding today?
03 Electric Glide Classic.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, you have 2 other motorcycles as well?
5.
5. Okay. He's blessed. Either he's got a dealership or he's blessed. I'm going to say he's blessed.
They're
Okay.
older.
They're older. It doesn't matter.
I buy them and keep them.
He buys them and he keeps them. All right. What year is this again?
03.
All right, guys. You see that? That's an 8-track. No, he said 03. And how long have you been riding this one? How long have you had this one?
10 years.
Oh, nice. How many miles on it?
30,000.
Okay, good. So you're not killing it. That's good. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, how would you rate your slow speed motorcycle operating skills?
Slow speed, probably 3 or 4.
Okay, that's not bad at all. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
And I look forward to see you coming back here more and bringing some other bikes with you too. Okay, before you tell the people who you are, Tall Bill, because I just told them, I want you guys to check these out. Now, Bill came here at practice session number 16, the Bill edition with those on. Those are soft. Like, they look like they're hard boots, but they're soft and they're comfortable. So, where'd you get these boots from, Bill?
Boots Unlimited in Pooler.
Okay, very good. Listen, we're not advertising for them, but that's all right. All right, tell the people your name, please.
Bill.
Bill, where you from?
Eden, Georgia, about 10 miles away.
And you are in cahoots with Security Bill, correct?
Yes, sir.
And Little Bill.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we got the Bill show again, and we're not done yet. All right, how long have you been riding a motorcycle?
35 years.
Ah, what are you riding today?
Today I have a 2020 Road Glide.
All right, guys, this road guide. If you guys missed practice session number 16, Bill did a bunch of stuff. I saw Bill out in Daytona. He was like a kid in the candy store when they were putting these lights on the back of his motorcycle, right? And that was also the practice session that I first actually took off my shades and looked at the color of this motorcycle, and it's beautiful. You know, if you look at it from different angles, it looks like it's different colors. He's got the custom dynamics lights right here in the front. All right, all about the custom dynamics, people. All about it. All right, very nice, Bill. Bill, 1 to 10, what would you rate your slow speed motorcycle operating skills?
About a 5.
5 is good. 5 is very good. And if you guys don't know, Bill had an epiphany at the last one. All right, we're going to see if it pans out today. Nice to have you back again, man.
Good to be back.
And he's also local, too, so I expect to see these guys more than I don't. All right, what is your name, sir?
Robert.
All right. Okay, now that's 3 Roberts, 3 Bills. Rob, where you from?
Guyton, Georgia.
Guyton, local, beautiful. What are you riding today?
Riding my 21 Road Glide that I just got.
And how long have you been riding a motorcycle?
About 15 years.
15 years. All right, let's go look at the Road Glide. When did you get the Road Glide?
About 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
Sold my '08 Fat Bob and bought this one.
so guys, this is a beautiful Road Glide. And you know what, guys? I have to tell you something. I'm not into Road Glides. Or let me rephrase that. I didn't like them at all at first. But they're growing on me. And every now and then I look at one and I go, whoa. And this happens to be one of them. This is a nice looking motorcycle. I see he's already changed to the Custom Dynamics lights. Very good. And when he first pulled up, he changed the derby cover. No, did you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, he did. And I saw that he didn't have saddlebag guards. So I told him, let's just take the bags off of it. That's why the bags are off of it. Just to be safe. You know, I want you to come out here and practice and feel that your motorcycle is protected. He has engine guards. Very nice looking bike. Very nice looking bike. 2 weeks old. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, how would you rate your slow speed operating skills on the motorcycle?
I'm going to go a -2.
-2. Okay. We're going to see if we can do something about that today.
Yes, sir.
All right. Nice to meet you, brother. All right. All right. This guy did very well the last time he was here. Tell the people your name, sir.
My name is Thomas.
Thomas, where you from?
I am from Worth, Georgia.
North Georgia. And Thomas? Worth, Georgia. Oh, okay. And how long have you been riding a motorcycle?
Oof, not even a year yet.
Not even a year yet. Okay, very good. And what are you riding today?
01 Suzuki Velocia 800.
All right. And I remember what that motorcycle is. I'm telling you guys, he did very well last time when he came. And you see, he hasn't been riding long. Like I told you guys, this is not a competition. Coke Zero, that's what's up. That's all I drink. Oh, and I see that he put some speakers on here. Okay, so it's doable. And it actually looks like it's... Did that come like that?
No, they were on there last time too. They're Walmart brand, like $70, and
Oh, okay.
they're pretty loud. I can run 80 and still hear them clearly.
That's pretty good. It's definitely be done. All right. Tom, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your slow speed motorcycle operating skills?
I'd say probably anywhere between a 3 and a 4 now.
Beautiful.
Compared to last time.
Okay. Very good, man. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you again. And I'm glad that you're back. All right, all right. The preloaders are conversing, and that's good. Here you go, sir. Please, Clay loves the mic. He loves the camera. So
What? Did somebody lie to you this morning?
yeah, because last time he was like, "Oh, we don't have to do this, Rob." Yes, we do. Tell the people your name, please.
I'm Clay. I'm from Beaufort, South Carolina.
All right, Clay. How long you been riding a motorcycle?
This time around, a year. About 20 years ago, probably about 5 years.
Okay, and what are you riding today?
A 2019 Honda Street 750
Okay, so we're gonna take a look at it. Where's
over
it?
there.
Ah, wait a minute. These bikes are looking cleaner today.
They got a little bath.
All right, so I have to tell you guys, I always say it doesn't matter if your bike is pretty. We're here to practice. This is not a motorcycle show. But I'd be remiss if I didn't point out the fact that this is the cleanest I've seen this motorcycle. So this is good stuff. Good stuff. All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, how would you rate your slow speed operating
About a
skills?
3.
3. Okay, very good. All right. Good to have you back.
Good to be here.
Okay. I'm going to speak to your girl. What's your name?
Pam.
You guys know Pam. Oh, not to interrupt Pam, but if you guys know this couple, you know about that trailer. All right, and it's been improved upon, and we're gonna do a walk around on that trailer. We're gonna take a look at it. We're gonna do that later, okay? All right, back to Pam. Pam, how long have you been riding a motorcycle?
A year.
A year. Very good. Where are you from? I'm sorry.
Beaufort, South Carolina.
Beaufort, South Carolina. And what are you riding today?
A Honda Rebel 500.
Oh, Security Bill's practice bike. At least he wants it to be. All right, let's take a look at it. So if you guys check out practice session number, I'm gonna guess 15, 14, I don't know, but Bill, in the background, was riding around on this motorcycle. He was just riding around like it was a Sunday. Actually, it was a Sunday. Okay, very good. Pam, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, how would you rate your slow speed motorcycle operating skills?
A 1.
A 1. Okay, allow me to be the first to say Pam is FOS. All right, that's it. She was the valedictorian of practice session number 15, and she's a 1. 1?
Yes, because I haven't ridden since then, so
Okay.
I'm bringing myself back down until after the practice, and we'll see.
Well, if you haven't ridden since then, what did you rate yourself then?
After leaving the practice, a
Yeah.
2.
Okay, so how can it go down if you haven't ridden?
Because I haven't ridden. I might have lost something because I haven't
We
practiced.
can't, you can't rate yourself based on what might be. So if you were a 2, you're still a 2. If it goes down at the end of the day, then you could go down to a 1. So
One
I'm
and
gonna
a
say,
half?
I'm gonna say you're a 2. Give me the mic. All right, and last but not least, guys, security. You only see one hand because the other hand might be on something. That's security. Tell the people your name.
Bill,
Bill, where you from?
Beaufort, South Carolina.
All right.
That's where I'm from, just like that. That's where I'm from. I actually live in Ellabelle, 20 miles from here.
All right. So, what we're gonna have to do now, I'm gonna have to go over Bill's security application. We're gonna have to re-vet him because you guys know he's the most seasoned preloader here. Every time Bill has come here, he says, "I'm from Ellabelle," right? Every time. Now he always goes before he says it. But I never thought about that. Now today he's from Beaufort, so I gotta oh gosh. Bill, I don't even know what to say to this guy anymore. Is your name Bill?
Yes.
Okay. All right, Bill, what are you riding today?
2020 Sport Glide, Harley.
Okay, and how long you been riding?
This time of year, all my life on and off, but I took a 20-year absence.
Okay. Bill, tell us what you rate yourself while we're looking at the motorcycle, 1 to 10, 10 being the best.
Well, I hate to go down. I've been saying a 3, but if she's a 1 and can do figure 8s, then I've got to be nothing.
No, Bill. You rate yourself based on you, not on Pam. I know Pam is a threshold for you right now. So, all right, you do knock yourself out. What do you rate yourself?
I'm going to go for a 3. I'll just stay there for a while.
Okay, good. All right, very good. Nice to have you back as always, Bill. All right, guys. Not you guys, these guys. All right, guys, so we're going to get started out here. We got a good group. We got good weather. All right, we're going to do exercises 1 through 9 and then a bonus. And I got a new bonus. A new bonus. Can't wait to show it to you guys. Exercises 1 through 9 today and a bonus. And like I said, the bonus is new. It's the intersection. If you can do it, great. If not, that's why it's a bonus. So don't focus on it. Hey, Security Bill. Security Bill. I know, guys, this guy is so hypnotized by Pam. It's like he don't even know that I'm here. All right. You guys know all the rules. That's the beauty of being a woman. You don't have to be involved to be involved. All right. We're here to have fun. But we want to be careful, so if you see me do this, that just means shut your engines off. If you knock down a cone, just pick the cone up. If I'm standing right there, I'm probably going to pick it up anyway, especially if I see you're in a groove. You know, if I see that you're getting frustrated, maybe you need to get off the motorcycle, I'll be like, here, pick up this cone, all right? If you put your foot down, well, actually, I don't want you to put your feet down, okay? We're going to work on that, okay? I'm asking you not to do something that's an instinct, and I understand, but we're going to work on that. However, if you grab that front brake, it's a 10 push-up penalty, okay? It's voluntary. It's not a hard rule. Again, it's not about the push-ups. It's about what the push-ups represent. So if you don't do it, either I'm going to do it for you, probably not today, but in a future video, or my boy in South Carolina said he'll do them. So, because he said he needs to get his weight up. So that's good. That's good. All right? All right. Does anybody have any questions? I already know everybody is fine with being on YouTube. All right? All right. So first thing we're going to do, I used to walk all the way over there and do it, but we're going to do it right here. Just please don't hit my cones as you come through here. All right, so what I want you guys to do is go all the way down there. And when you come up this way, I want you guys to know when you first pull up here, I'm always watching what you're doing. Because as soon as you slow down to make this turn, you're doing what we do out here, slow speed motorcycle operation. So what we do out here is so relevant to what you do every day when you're riding. So I want you to get up to about second gear. I'm going to be standing about right here. Downshift to first gear. Everything is nice and smooth. Remember, we don't do anything herky-jerky. Front brake initially, front and rear if you want. If you got link brakes, then you don't even have to worry about that. Just front brake. And when you get below 15 miles per hour, you should only be on your rear brake, okay? Smooth, easy stop. Remember, you're not in the friction zone at that point. You're just coasting, clutch is all the way in. And like I was telling Bill last week, nobody else is stopping the motorcycle except you. So it's not a surprise when it's going to stop. Therefore, your foot shouldn't be, that's landing gear. We don't do landing gear here, right? Actually, it wouldn't be this foot. It would be this foot, because this foot's on the rear brake. All right? And you shouldn't be stopping and your foot's going like this while the motorcycle's still moving. You know when it's going to stop. So just press the brake down, put your foot down. And as I always say, it's not a big deal if when you stop, if you're off balance and you have to put your right foot down, if the motorcycle is still moving and you're off balance and you have to put your right foot down and you grab the front brake, this is one of the things I'm talking about when I say there's exceptions to everything. That's not a push-up penalty. You have to stop the motorcycle. If you're off balance, you want to put your foot down. It's not like you're off balance and you're going to keep going. You have to stop. That's fine, okay? But even then, nice and easy. Usually the reason I can always see it because people do it aggressively and the motorcycle goes like that. You stick out like a sore thumb, all right? All right, and then, more importantly, when it's time for you to take off, preload, keep it loaded. Keep it loaded is the most important part. Slowly let the clutch into the friction zone as you feel the motorcycle start to move. Pick up your left foot and keep it loaded. Like your engine, I shouldn't hear it go down, which is what I usually hear. Smooth. We're only going to do that twice, unless I see somebody who would benefit from us doing it again. Okay? All right. Everybody clear about that? Preloaders, mount up. All right. Exercise number 1. Tom was trying to go first, but I said Pam's first in everything today. Good. She's got good speed. Perfect, Pam. Nice. See, I don't have to say preload, keep it loaded. She knows the deal. This is Clay. I'm not gonna have a problem with anybody's name today. Beautiful. Preload, preload. All right, that preload was a little low at first. This is tall, Bill. Beautiful. Preload, preload. Good. This is little Bill. Don't even put your fingers on it because you're going to grab it. Okay. Good job. Preload. Keep it loaded. Nice. Yeah, 2 fingers on that. 2 fingers on that front brake. If you take your fingers off of it, then you won't grab it. But I know it's a habit. This is security, Bill. All right, Bill. This is Rob. We got 3 Robs and 3 Bills, remember that. I'm good today. All I gotta remember is Clay and Pam. Good job. Nice. Oh, he's gonna do good in exercise number 3, trust and believe, because he pretty much did it right there. Oh, how can I forget? Dave. I knew it was another name, but I'm not gonna forget Dave, he's my neighbor. Perfect, of course. Woo. This is Rob. Rob on the road glide. Nice cherry red color. Is it cherry red? Yeah. Keep that rear brake covered. Oh, the whole time your foot stays there. Okay, now preload. Keep it covered. All right. Slowly release the clutch. Good. Now come off the brake. Good. All right. Remember, when you stop, you're keeping your brake covered, you know? Now, if you take your foot off because you just want to relax, stretch your leg out, not a big deal, as long as the ground's level. This is Tom. All right, good. Reload. All right, here comes Pam for the second time around, second and last. Everybody did this well, so we don't have to do it more than twice. We really don't have to do it twice, but I want to make sure it's not a, I always want to use the broken clock theory. Even the broken clock is right twice a day. Beautiful. You can go around and park. All right, now this is Clay. Everybody's getting up to a good amount of speed. Downshift. Clutch in. Beautiful. Good park. Okay, we got Tall Bill. Excellent, you can park. I want him to get that preload up a little more. I hear a little bit of the glug, 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 glug. And when you hear that, that's the sound you hear right before you hear and the motorcycle stalls. Beautiful. All right, here comes security, Bill. Now we got people sitting here with lawn chairs out. I don't know if they're here just to relax or they're here to watch the show. I'm gonna find out. Good job, Bill. Now, guys, you might think, oh, what are they doing this for? See how smooth Bill is doing that, security Bill? Wasn't like that when we first started. Much better now. Perfect, you can park. The little things take care of the big things. Excellent. Good park. All right, this is Rob on the road glide. Downshift. Nice. You can park. And last but certainly not least, Tom. Good job. Good park. All right, guys. Exercise number 2, slow ride. All right, guys. Good job. We really didn't have to do that twice, but I like to see it twice because I'm always thinking about the broken clock theory. Even the broken clock is right twice a day, so I want to make sure it wasn't luck. That's right. And, as I stated on the camera, the little things take care of the big things. As smooth as security Bill stops, and even more importantly, as he takes off, wasn't always like that, all right? So, but like I said, the little things take care of the big things, because if you take off like that here, that's the way you're gonna take off all the time, all right? All right, exercise number 2, the slow ride. And remember, the slow ride, we're simulating, well, what I really want you to do is, I want you to go so slow that you feel like you wanna put your foot down. But don't put your foot down, just open up your clutch, all right? Because we're already preloaded, so the power's already there. It's already in reserves, right? So you're in this friction zone the whole time you're doing that. And you're on that rear brake the whole time. You're dragging that rear brake, okay? So important that you drag that rear brake, okay? Now, when I say drag the rear brake, guys, if you just want to drag the rear brake the whole time and keep your clutch where it is, you can do that, that's fine. If you want to do a little bit of both, meaning, because really, if you really want to have good control of the friction zone, you have to have clutch control. So if you want to manipulate the clutch as well, fine, but I don't want to do too much. So let's focus on one thing at a time. So if it's easier for you to just, as I state, when you see that your motorcycle's going a certain speed, which is not that fast here, wherever your hand is on your throttle, keep it there. Wherever your hand is on your clutch, keep it there. Now all you have to concentrate on is using your rear brake, all right? Using your rear brake. And you should be kind of going like this with your handlebars. If you could do this in a straight line, you're going too fast. All right, I'm gonna be walking next to you. And I think the last time we did this, I had to slow down for Pam. That's how good she was doing it. Like, so, all right. Let me demonstrate what I want you guys to do. I always say, do I need to, but I gotta remember the camera's on. People are watching. So like I was saying, even when I pull out of that parking spot, it's the same thing as exercise number 1. I'm always preloading, keeping it loaded. I'm always covering the rear brake, slowly release the clutch into the friction zone. As soon as the motorcycle starts to move, pick up my foot, I move on with my life. All right, so here, slow as you can go. Rear brake, rear brake. That's all I want you to do. If you feel like you're gonna put your foot down, just let the clutch out. This is gonna come in handy later, trust me. It's gonna come in very handy. All right, any questions? Okay, so now you guys are gonna go this way, come around. It's gonna start at that first cone, end at the second cone. We should only have to do it twice. I see Tom tried to jump Pam in line.
Yeah, you made me move.
I'm like, Pam's going first. All right, guys, exercise number 2, slow ride. Pam's going first. Pam's going first on every exercise she chooses to do today. All right, Pam, let's do it. She's preloading. Starts out perfectly. Very nice. You hear her throttle? Perfect. Oh, outstanding. Pam, go park. You don't have to do it again. That was perfect. Everything about that was perfect. Oh my gosh. All right, no pressure, Clay. Listen, he's shaking his head already. Come on, man. Yeah, she is. Very good. Hear his throttle? He's not going to have any problems. If he ever feels like he has to put his foot down, he's just going to open his hand a little bit more, and he's good. Beautiful. You can park too. You don't need to do it again. Tom is ready. All right, Tom. Cover that rear brake. Very good. Throttle is nice and consistent. All right, you can park. Very good. We don't even have to do this twice. All right, tall Bill. He's doing the rear brake right away. Throttle is steady. Very nice. His head and his eyes are straight ahead. So important. I don't mention that enough when it comes to exercises like this. You always want to keep your head and your eyes up. Good job, Bill. You can park. Excellent. Little Bill, let's do it. Yep. Slow down. Slow down. Okay. Excellent. You can park. He's going a little faster first. Once he slowed down, his throttle's steady. It's good. All right. Now Rob's got this motorcycle 2 weeks old. All right, Rob, let's do it. Cover that rear brake. There we go. Slow down, slow down. Keep your throttle steady. Slow down. Keep the throttle steady. All right, do it again, Rob. So he started out with his foot off the rear brake. Just like he was going too fast. All right, Bill. Very good. You hear his throttle? Nice and smooth. It's almost like it's on automatic. It's so smooth. No deviation at all. Good job, Bill. You can park. Let's go. Good. Remember, nice and easy on that rear brake. Just feathering it. Throttle, 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 throttle. Keep the throttle steady.
That's a part I can't do.
Yes, you can. Don't say you can't.
All right.
You can. Try it again. He said he can't do that. Yes, he can. All right, Dave. Very good. His throttle is steady. He's on the rear brake. You can hear it. Good job, Dave. You can park. All right, remember, you're on your rear brake right from the start before you even move. And you're dragging the rear brake. So you shouldn't be going like this. You don't have to, really. Just drag it. Make sure your throttle is steady. Now, it could deviate a little bit, but for the most part, you want it to be steady, okay? All right. Slow down, slow down, slow down. You're going too fast. All right, slow down, slow down. Okay, keep the throttle up. Slow down. Slow down. All right, park. Okay, we're gonna work on that. He's still going a little too fast, but like you said, he's just starting out. Throttle, throttle, throttle. Keep it like that. Keep the throttle high. Slow down. There we go. Slow down. Nice and easy on that rear brake. There we go. That's what I should hear. I should hear the squeaking. Much better. You can go park. All right, we're gonna do trust and believe. But first I want to talk to them about some stuff. All right. I know it seems like an oxymoron if I'm saying throttle and then I'm saying slow down, but it's two different things. Throttle means get your RPMs up. It doesn't mean you're giving all that power to the rear wheel because we're in the friction zone. So you control how much power actually goes to your rear wheel regardless of how much RPMs you give, okay? But your rear brake is what's gonna keep you slow. So when I say slow down, more rear brake. Throttle, your RPMs are too low, okay? And remember, everything we do out here is subtle. Everything you do out there is subtle because when you do anything herky-jerky, your motorcycle is going to react herky-jerky. Usually that's not going to end well for you. Not going to have too many problems in exercise number 2, all right? But sometimes, believe it or not, when you're doing certain maneuvers out here, having the bike do this can actually help you. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it actually throws you off balance. So that's why you want to be nice and easy on that rear brake, okay? All right? All right. But overall, excellent. Now, the fun starts. This is Security Bill's favorite exercise. He should be going first, but we're going to have Pam go first, of course. And Rob actually did this in exercise number 1. That's why I was like, wow. So I just want to be clear, guys, that when we do this, we say, we being me, but we all follow it. So pick up your left foot. The motorcycle's not moving at all when you pick up your left foot, okay? Not an inch. Trust and believe. Pick up your left foot. That only applies here. Once we go other places, we're back to exercise number 1. Slowly release the clutch. And as soon as the motorcycle starts to move, pick up your foot. Don't pick it up like this. Like you want to keep on the ground as long as possible. Just pick it up. All right? All right. So let me just demonstrate exercise number 3, trust and believe. We're going to go through the steps. Pam's going to give us the steps. How many steps, Pam?
5.
5 steps is correct. Does everybody concur with that? 5 steps? I already said it was correct, so. What are those steps, Pam?
Make sure that you're in first gear.
Correct.
Then you're going to cover the brake.
Correct.
Then you're going to preload and keep it loaded.
Correct.
And then you're going to find your sweet spot.
Correct.
And then
Are you going to find your sweet spot? Or are you going to put the clutch right before the sweet spot?
oh,
Remember, so that there's no, I'm sorry, so that there's no confusion, the sweet spot is in the friction zone. But we're not going to be in the friction zone yet. So we're going to be right before the sweet spot. And why are we doing that, Pam?
You don't want the motorcycle moving before you lift your foot up.
You guys agree with that answer? Yeah. Okay.
Is that wrong?
The reason we're right before the sweet spot is so that when we need that power, we don't have that long travel trying to get to it. It's right there. And if you're picking up your foot when the motorcycle is not moving, you want the power right then and there. Now, I also want you to realize you don't need a lot of power. You just don't. Your motorcycle wants to move, it wants to stand up, and it wants to go straight whenever there's power in the rear wheel. So, with that being said, if you pick up your foot and the motorcycle starts to go like this, as soon as you give it a little bit of power, it's going to go to the left if it was falling left, but it's not going to fall, okay? So sufficient power is important. What's step number 5, Pam?
Pick up your foot.
Pick up your left foot. All right, let's put that into action. All right, step number 1, make sure I'm in first gear, so important. Step number 2, cover the rear brake. Step number 3, preload, keep it loaded. Now Rob was telling me, that's my problem, I can't keep it loaded. Don't tell me you can't. I can't hear you. It probably doesn't matter that I can't hear you because all I'm saying is you can keep it loaded. I don't care if your RPMs are going up and down, but you want to keep it as steady as possible. And if it's fluctuating, I'd rather it be high than it be low. Okay? Preload, keep it loaded. Clutch right before the sweet spot. I have a hydraulic clutch, so there it is, right there. All right, pick up my left foot. As soon as this thing starts to move, or fall, I should say, it's gonna pick up my foot. Now you can hear, I don't have a lot of RPMs. That's 1800. All right, now I like it to be higher. I don't like to hear that glug, glug, glug sound. First gear, check. Cover the rear brake, check. Preload, keep it loaded. Clutch right before the sweet spot. Pick up my left foot. As soon as I feel the motorcycle starting to move, open up the clutch. Hello, ladies. I can't get you over here and not come say hi. All right, I had to go say hi to Tom's people. Can't have people over here and not say hi to them. It's just rude. All right, any questions? All right, Pam, let's do it. All right, Pam's already given us the 5 steps. I'm gonna ask everybody that comes up here to give me the 5 steps, just so you know. All right, so I don't have to say anything. Just do it. Let it out. Good. All right, she moved a little bit. All right. Oh, you're gonna stay right there? Okay. Remember, everything we do out here is consistent. So in exercise number 1, the way you took off, and exercise number 2, the way you took off, you started the same way. The only difference is in exercise number 1, light's green, there's no traffic, boom. Clutch open, 2nd gear, 3rd gear, what have you. Exercise number 2, there's traffic. So now you're starting to move, but you're staying in the friction zone. That's what you're doing here. So when you come from there to here, you're doing the same thing you were doing in exercise number 2. Covering the rear brake, preload, keep it loaded, slow ride over to here. We're not duck walking. You're not using your feet for anything except when you stop. All right? All right. Let's do it. What's the 5 steps?
First gear.
Yes.
Go to rear brake.
Yes.
Preload, keep it loaded.
Yes. Yeah.
Foot. Go.
Here we go. Woo! Perfect. All right, Tom, I understand you have extra pressure today because you got cheerleaders. So.
No, not too bad.
All right, good. All right, 5 steps.
First gear,
Very good.
double brake,
Very good.
load,
Yep. That's it. As soon as the motorcycle starts to move, pick up your foot. No, pick up your foot, then go. All right, there we go. All right, it's all right. Next. Whoever's next should already have their motorcycle running, ready to go. Let's do it. Woo, look at this guy. Nice. All right, give me the steps.
bike in first gear.
Correct.
Cover the brake.
Yes.
Preload. Keep it loaded.
Correct.
Clutch just into the friction zone.
Just right before the
Right
friction
before
zone.
the friction
Yep.
zone.
Mhm.
Lift up your foot and proceed.
There we go. All right. Now he moved it first, but then he stopped and stood there for a while and went again. So that was perfect. All right, Bill, what's the 5 steps?
Make sure you're in first gear.
Correct.
Preload.
Cover the rear brake.
Cover the rear brake.
Mm-hmm.
Preload.
And keep it loaded.
Yeah. Keep it loaded.
Mhm.
Friction zone above.
Clutch right before the
Yeah.
friction zone.
Yes, sir.
Pick up your left foot. As soon as if you feel it starting to fall, let the clutch out. Nice. Bill was looking at me like, yeah, I know what to do, man. I'm going. Excellent. All right. What's the 5 steps?
Make sure you're in first gear.
Correct.
Cover the rear brake.
Correct.
Preload and keep it loaded.
Correct.
Find the front slide.
That. I don't want that motorcycle to move an inch. Pick up your foot, keep that throttle up. Let me see something. What, is that hot? Really?
Yeah, I was trying to keep it up right here, but all right.
You hear how that sounds?
Yeah.
That's what I want you to listen for. That's how your engine should sound.
Whoa. All right.
Keep it loaded. There we go. Cover that rear brake. All right. What are the 5 steps? You owe me 10 push-ups, by the way, but go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Cover the. You didn't think I saw it.
Yeah, I think so. All right. Make sure you're in first gear.
Correct.
Cover the rear brake.
Correct.
Preload.
And keep it loaded. Yep.
Find the sweet spot on the clutch. Take off.
Don't find it. Go right before it. Clutch right before the sweet spot. Don't move that motorcycle an inch. Pick up your left foot. As soon as it starts to fall, let the clutch out. Good. See, keep it loaded. Good. Whoa, whoa, easy, boy, easy. All right. What are the 5 steps, Bill? First gear, correct? Cover the brake. Uh-huh. Clutch right before the sweet spot. All right. Easy. Pick up your left foot. As soon as the motorcycle starts to fall, go. Bill's still having problems. Just trusting and believing. Dave, the 5 steps, please.
I don't know all the 5 steps.
Okay, give them to me. Take
Preload.
Preload's number 3. Make sure you're in first gear, number 1.
First gear. Yeah.
Cover the rear brake, number 2. Preload, keep it loaded. Clutch right before the sweet spot. Pick up your left foot. As soon as the motorcycle starts to fall, let out the clutch. There we go. Keep it loaded, Dave. There we we go, it's better. Hey. All right, moving a little bit. I don't want you moving at all. I want you to trust and believe. Nice stop. Nice. Okay. There we go. The only reason he went right because the motorcycle was falling to the right. Nice, let it out. Good. That was perfect. Nice, nice. Let it out, let it out. There we go. All right, Rob, trust and believe.
That's the hard part.
It'll come. Keep that throttle up the whole time. Let it out. Good. There we go. Perfect. That was perfect. This problem was before. The throttle was too low. There you go, Bill. Oh, you win already, right? Oh no, you gotta go again. All right, come on. Yeah.
I want to go one more time because I messed up the first one.
Okay. There we go. All right, excellent work. Exercise number 4. Right turns and left turns from a stop. All right, so a couple of things. Very good on the trust and believe. Rob, one of the things that he learned is, remember guys, I want you to listen to your engine all the time. So look at your tachometer, see what 1800, 2000, see what it sounds like in that range. Even if it's over 2000, 21, 22, see what that sounds like. And that's what you're listening for. Remember, everything that we do out here, and I noticed it with Bill, he's so tall, you can't not notice it. In exercise number 2, now you're not looking at the sides or anything, but your head and your eyes should always be up. Everything that we're doing, your head and your eyes are up, and that's exactly how Bill was, just like this, all right? It's gonna help you. No reason to be looking down like this. If you look down, you know, you're gonna go down, all right? Pay attention to what's going on ahead of you. And in Rob's case, he was like, wait a minute, you want the RPMs that high? Yes, because listen, we're all about building confidence out here. If you let your clutch out and your motorcycle goes like this, wow, that feels good. If you open up your clutch and it goes like this, you got that oh crap moment longer than you need to have it, all right? So I don't care if it's high when you start out. Remember, it doesn't matter how loud it is, doesn't matter how high it is, how much you let your clutch out is gonna be the determining factor. So yes, put it that high, okay? All right, it's not like you got it like that forever. Every time you're about to pull off, make sure your RPMs are high, all right? A couple of things we wanna always make sure of. A, that we're in first gear, because if you're in second gear or third gear, even if your RPMs are high, when you first start to move, it's going to be a problem, all right? Or at least it could be. So we want to make sure we're in first gear, and we want to make sure our RPMs are high enough to do whatever we're going to do, okay? All right. And then lastly, which is what we're going to talk about here, which is very, very relevant, is before you even move the motorcycle, you're on that rear brake, and as you start to move, you stay on that rear brake, all right? That's what this Rob was doing in exercise number 2. He started off, no rear brake. So now he's going too fast. When I say slow down, now he slows down. So we want to keep this steady. So the infamous right turns and left turns from a stop. What are the keys to success here?
Ask Security Bill.
Security Bill.
What are the steps for a left turn, right turn?
Can you give me how many steps?
5 or 6. 8. There's not 8.
Pam, how many steps?
8.
There's 8 steps.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Pam. Thank you. Thank you.
Pam was over here trying to help
Do you think I'm going to tell you something wrong?
The bills are trying to stick together, and one bill saying, I'm not going to listen to you. 8 steps. Pam, can you tell me what the steps are, please? Yes, Pam.
First gear,
Yes, we're going to make sure we're in first gear. Go ahead.
brake,
Cover the rear brake. Correct. Number 3.
preload, keep it loaded.
Okay, so far, does this sound familiar? It's the same thing that we've been doing. Okay, step number 4.
Right before the friction zone,
Clutch right before the friction zone. Still sounds familiar. Step number 5.
head and eyes. Turn
Look,
your head
which way are you looking?
the direction I want to go.
That's right. Are you looking where you're going or where you want to go?
Where I'm going.
Where you want to go.
I'm going
Yes.
first.
Yes. So step number 5, head and eyes. Look in the direction you want to go. If you're going left, look left. If you're going right, look right. Step 6. This way,
Step 6,
this way it gets dicey.
right? So you're leaving. Okay. So
Think-
turn the handlebar. No, why y'all make me get it wrong?
Step number 6, slowly release the clutch into the friction zone. All right? Step number 7, as soon as that motorcycle starts to move, pick up your left foot, but stay on that rear brake. And then step number 8,
Is turn the handlebar.
turn your handlebars, right? So guys, the reason why I give you steps, there's a lot of people that know what to do. It's just implementing it. That's the issue, all right? But that's why we practice. All right, so I'm gonna run through it. And I want you guys to realize, now I have magic strobes on my motorcycle. When I come to a stop, even when I don't have it on continuous strobe. I said I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna switch my practice bike to number 7, where it continuously strobes. Only because I want you to see I'm on my rear brake the whole time. If I'm going straight through, anytime I'm doing anything slow, I'm on the rear brake. So if I'm turning into here, I'm coming through here, rear brake, I'm on the rear brake here. I get off the rear brake once I've made the turn, because now I'm good. Unless I'm gonna turn here, now I'm on the rear brake again. All right? All right. So just so you guys know, from exercise number 4 on, if Bill does not turn his head and eyes, everybody here has to do 10 push-ups. What? I'm just kidding.
Hey, you ever remember you know what a blanket party is?
We don't have any bars of soap.
You're fixing to get wore out.
All right, I'm going straight through. Right turn, same thing. I'm on the rear brake the whole time. Still on it. Still on it. And remember, you don't have to lean your motorcycle in this at all. All right? Very important that I state that. There's no lean required. Okay? Now, when you're going straight through, if you want to lean the motorcycle a little bit, that's fine. Remember, speed is always going to make us feel more comfortable, so that's why sometimes people incorporate it. All right? In the U-turn, same thing. That's what Clay was doing before. He would kind of glide through the U-turn. And then I don't know what happened. I don't know if he heard me or not. He couldn't have heard me. He was nowhere near me. But then all of a sudden he slowed down and his U-turn got this much tighter. All right. So this is a straight up 1 through 4 exercises, no lean required. So like I said, if you want to lean the first time through, no problem. But when you're doing it from a stop, I don't want you guys to complicate this and think you gotta, that's what makes it feel so scary. You start moving slow and then you start letting the motorcycle fall. It's not necessary, all right? It's just not necessary. Just keep the motorcycle straight up. As soon as the motorcycle starts to move, catch it with the rear brake, because that's the issue. People start moving and they start going too fast. They want to go fast because it makes them feel better. And that's when they go straight through the U-turn, all right? As soon as you start to move, like right now, my clutch is in the friction zone. I should be moving. I'm holding the back with the rear brake. If I let off the brake, it's gonna move. That's what you're doing. As soon as you start to move, rear brake, rear brake. And if you feel it, you can let it off a little bit. You know, it gives you the power that you need. All right, make sure I'm in first gear. Cover the rear brake. Preload, keep it loaded. Clutch right before the sweet spot. Head and eyes, look where I want to go. Slowly release the clutch into the friction zone. As soon as the motorcycle starts to move, pick up my left foot. I'm on that rear brake. Turn the handlebars. No lean required. Straight up. Right turn, same thing. First gear. Cover the rear brake. Preload, keep it loaded. Clutch right before the sweet spot. Head and eyes, look in the direction I want to go. Slowly release the clutch into the friction zone. As soon as the motorcycle starts to move, pick up my foot, on the rear brake, turn the handlebars. All right, I'm exaggerating it. You don't have to go that slow. I'm just trying to emphasize that you don't have to lean the motorcycle, okay? All right, any questions?
Always in the sweet spot. You're not letting it in or out like that. It's always in the sweet spot with the brake.
I'm always in the friction zone. Yeah, I'm never coming out of the friction zone. As a matter of fact, I'm keeping, in that instance, I'm keeping my clutch exactly where it is. I'm just using the rear brake to slow me down, speed me up. Slow me down, speed me up, okay? And no, I don't edit out the jets when I do it. Sounds of freedom. Here's what I'd like you to do if you're comfortable doing it. What I'd like you to do is, like I said, the first time, go straight through, right, left, whatever. Second time, do the opposite, left, right, and then after that, you're gonna come to a stop. Now remember, when you come to a stop, I want your tire right at this line. Now please, don't be trying to get so far over on this side that you're kicking my cones or that your foot is coming down on the cone. Not safe. Trust me, you have plenty of room. If you pass this line, then you have to incorporate some turning the handlebars before you make the turn, or full lock. If you come even further, now you have to incorporate lean. Remember, 3 things are gonna determine the radius of our turn. Your speed, how much you turn your handlebars, and how much you lean the motorcycle, okay? Fortunately for you guys, you don't have to do a full lock here, and you don't have to lean, okay? What I'd like you to do is, there's 9 of us, 5 and 4, at the same time. And whatever you did the first time, come back and do the opposite the second time. I know Bill hasn't said it, but he's not comfortable with that. So if Bill's next to you, give him some space.
Well, there's 9, he could be last if he by himself.
That's true. All right, so you guys, however you're gonna do it, do it. Your head is buried, Pam. You should be looking up. But good job. Good job, Bill. Throttle, Bill, it's too low. Good job, Bill. Gotta come over here. Huh? You gotta come over here.
Really, right?
Put your ass nice and low, put your feet out in front of you. There you go. Okay, what happened there?
He was in my way and I got scared.
He was in your way?
Well, I mean,
I'm gonna tell you what happened. I saw it.
what happened?
You looked there, that's where it happened.
I did look down.
You were looking right at it. Because you were good. As long as we know what we did, that's the good thing. Pick your head up. Headed nice, Bill. Headed nice. Good job. Good job, Rob. Get your head and eyes up. Head and eyes, Bill. Head and eyes. Good, good, good. Very good. Very good. Perfect. Head and eyes. Good job. Perfect. All right. Good job. Head and eyes, Clay. Okay, Clay, I got it. Got it? Yeah. All right, show him how it's done, Bill. Doing excellent. Good job. Good job. Using that rear brake. See that? We started out a little too fast. Jam that rear brake. Head and eyes. Shut it off. Shut it off. There we go. Nice and low. Grab the handlebar. Other way. There we go.
All right, I'm going to put this together.
Take your cones to the house with it.
All right, head and eyes, Rob. Look where you want to go. And turn those handlebars. Use that rear brake.
You didn't take hold of it.
Nope. Yeah, you're good. He ain't in your way. Good job, Pam. Too much speed. Too much speed. Bill's getting frustrated. It's okay. Not security, Bill. Tall Bill. All right, Rob. Head and eyes on that rear brake. You did it perfect last time. Head and eyes, Bill. Head and eyes. Try it again. Good job, Rob. Bill, coming at you in 3D. Perfect. Yeah, I did. Excellent. All right, the left turns are bothering Clay. Okay. Right there, start from right there. Start from right there. You're good. I know.
Point, I'm like, oh my God.
But don't worry about it. What's going to happen? You're going so slow that if you put your foot down here, which I don't want you to do, it's not the end of the world. But don't do that. Just clutch. Let the clutch out. Head and eyes. All right, we're going to move on to exercise number 5, which is the single serpentine. But first, I want to show them something. Rob, remember, even if you're moving from there to there, I don't want to see this. Because that means you're stopping the motorcycle with your front brake. That's 20 push-ups you owe me now. All right.
You take them in payment? I mean, like, can't do wholesale.
It's okay. So,
Hey, Clay owes some anyway, so he'll help.
one thing I've noticed that you guys are doing is when you first start to move, the motorcycle jumps. So now you lose that space and you go, uh-oh, how am I going to make this turn now? Now, Tom, I remember this from last time. He leans a lot making this turn. If he can't make it, he just leans. Like I said, you don't have to do that. It's just increasing the degree of difficulty. But if he can do it, it's not a problem, all right? A couple of you other guys, yeah, as soon as you start to move, it's going too fast. That's why I say slowly release the clutch into the friction zone, because you already have power there. If you do it slowly, there's no way the motorcycle is going to jump forward, all right? But stuff happens. That's why you're on the rear brake. The rear brake is going to help correct any of those mistakes. So if you feel that motorcycle go like this, jam the rear brake. That time I give you permission to jam it a little bit, because you want to stop quick so you're not losing space, okay? All right, we're going to move on to exercise. Whoa, anybody have any questions? All right, we're going to move on to exercise number 5, single serpentine. These cones are 15 feet apart. So technically, do you have to lean? No. But I want to force you to lean. So you see there's a line here and there's a line here. So I want you guys to bring your motorcycles almost to this line when you start. And when you start, remember, we're in the friction zone the whole time we're doing this, right? And as usual, on the rear brake. Remember, if I tell you we're in the friction zone, the rear brake is always connected to that, always, all right? When you make this turn, first of all, you see my camera down there? That's what you're looking at the whole time. Don't look down at the cones, okay? Look at that camera the whole time. Your peripheral vision will pick these up, okay? So when you make this first turn, you should kind of be close to this cone. The reason I say that, 15 feet is plenty of space, so it's not too much deal. But if you make your turn here, if you don't lean a lot, it's going to catch you the further you go down, all right? So you want to lean here. As soon as you pass this cone, you're already turning your handlebars to make the next turn. That's going to ensure that you're closer to this cone, okay? And you're dipping and diving, swinging and swaying. Now, again, you're in the friction zone. You're covering the rear brake. Now, as I'm doing this, I want you to go fast. Take your time. I want you to go slow. Some people try to do this nice and slow, and it's straight up. I wanted you to be straight up in exercise number 4, not exercise number 5. Okay, now any questions about that? I'm going to run
On the brake on this one, or?
all the time. All the time. Now, there are people that they do this kind of stuff and they never touch the rear brake. That's a different level of training. We're not doing that. And it's not the training I received. So somebody said to me, hey man, you should, in your classes, you should be, you're out there teaching people stuff. You should be geared up. Listen, I got 2 responses for that. The first one is, we're all grown people. If you want to gear up, gear up. I mean, I'm not going to tell you it's a bad thing. Secondly, you ever seen a motorcycle cop geared up? No. We wear, if it's a short sleeve day, you wear short sleeves, boots, breeches, and gloves. That's your gear, all right? So, yeah, we wear our leather jacket when it's freezing outside. That's about it. You know? All right. And then what it is, you know, does that make sense? No, it really doesn't make sense that we don't wear gear, but motorcycle cops are all about the look. And if you out there with a bulletproof vest on and it's 90 degrees and you gotta, oh no, that's not a good combination. Now some people are gonna say, well, yeah, you know, never mind. Enough said about that. And when you go down here, if you start on the right side the first time, the next time you come back, do it on the left side. And then we're gonna go to Pam's exercise. Actually, no. We're gonna go to Clay's exercise, U-turn. I'm on the rear brake the whole time, I'm looking straight ahead. I'm looking at Dave the whole time. The handsome guy. Any questions? Remember, looking straight ahead, covering that rear brake, dipping and diving, going out as wide as you can to ensure that you have to lean the motorcycle to make the next turn. All right? All right, preloaders, mount up. Pam? Bill said, I like this exercise because there's no head and eyes involved. Of course there is. Your head and eyes should be straight ahead, looking at my camera. All right, so as always, Pam's gonna go first. Very good. Throttle's up. Head and eyes are partially up. Good job, Pam. And she's coming at you in 3D. This is Tom. Tom usually does good at this, but like I said, you saw Tom in exercise number 4 leaning there, so leaning the motorcycle is not a problem. Very good. Good job, Clay. All right, here comes Little Bill. All right, he's looking down at the cones. Keep that throttle up. Keep that throttle up, Bill, and look at me the whole time. Look at me. Look at me. All right, here comes Rob. Going a little fast, looking at the cones. Don't worry about it. We're just warming up, man. We're just warming up, and this is Rob's first time here, so. Okay, Bill's still doing that counterbalancing thing, so clearly that's his way of doing it. That's fine. Dave going out nice and wide. Good job, Dave. Security Bill. Look at him, he's looking straight at me. Oh, he's looking down. See? As soon as he looked down, he hit it. You were doing good until you looked down. The good thing is, we got chalk there now. He still did it crooked. Oh well. Every part of my being is trying to stop me from walking to even that out. But I'll leave it right there for now. I know I'm gonna fix it, I just can't help it. It's the OCD in me. Nice. 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 Ah, you can park, good job. You guys don't see me, I'm behind the camera, swinging and swaying my body. Good. Nice. Nice. Good job, you can park. Good job. All right, come on, Clay. Swinging and swaying. Look at me. Look straight at me. Beautiful. All right, beautiful. All right, little Bill, I want him to keep his throttle up. All right, he looked at the cones. That's okay. You can look from the beginning. Looking straight at me. Good. He's looking straight at me. Beautiful. Beautiful. You're looking at me the whole time. Beautiful. Now what I'm doing, I'm like an airplane back here, guys. My arms are going up and down like an airplane. Swinging and swaying. I want him to look at me. Rob's looking down at the cones. All right, here comes another Rob. Slow down, it's going too fast. Going too fast! He flew right past the first cone, it's going too fast. He's looking at the cones. It's okay. Perfect. Park by the U-turn. Perfect, Dave. Park by the U-turn. Hey, Pam. Park by the U-turn. Look straight at me. Don't worry about it, man. You're looking at the cones. You got to look straight at me.
I keep feeling like I'm not getting
You feel like what?
like I'm not getting enough power coming through the first turn.
Okay.
Throws everything off, so I
Just give yourself more throttle, that's all. But you're good. Look at me, Bill. All right, park by the U-turn, Bill. All right, little Bill, he did this perfectly before. Just look at his head. He's looking right at me. Oh, beautiful. Good job, Bill. Now, Rob's problem at first, he was starting out too fast. He's still going kind of fast, see? That's why he's cutting cones. All right, you got to cone down. All right. All right, you're gonna get Rob to go one last time. Look straight at me, Rob, straight at me. Better, but you're still looking at the cones. All right. All right, guys, we're gonna go to exercise number 6. U-turn, love the U-turn. So excellent job. I knew you were gonna do well at it, you always do. Little Bill, first time little Bill went through, he's looking down at the cones. And the funny thing is, you guys, so it's so obvious. As soon as I told him, look at me, and next time he came, I mean, everything about it looked better. You'd be surprised what's gonna happen with your motorcycle without you looking down at stuff. If you just know for a fact that everything that controls it is right here and your right foot, right? That's it. You don't need to look straight ahead unless you're making a turn. Then you look where you want to go, all right? Rob, your problem was at first, remember, when we implement speed, it always makes us feel better. So he first thought, he was going so fast, he missed the first turn. Okay, so remember, we're doing slow speed motorcycle operation out here. If it feels like, uh-oh, just remember what you did in exercise number 2 and just open up your clutch a little bit, all right? All right? That's all you're doing, okay? But outside of that, very good. A lot of you guys were leaning nicely, going nice and wide. That's what I want you to do. So that way, when you, remember, I don't use those really tall cones. If I use the tall cones, some of you would have been hitting those. If your saddlebags go right over the cone, you hit the cone, okay, as far as I'm concerned, because this is supposed to be in the place of an object, a car, a person, you know, and you're trying to get around it, Okay?
Rock, something sharp.
Yeah, something, you know, whatever. It'll have to be a pretty big rock to be bigger than that. Okay? All right.
No, I ran over one. I had to replace the inner tube in my back tire. Sunday.
Were you intoxicated? I'm just kidding, man.
Wasn't paying attention.
Yes, you got to pay. Listen, that's one thing I'll say all the time, man. You cannot ride with your thumb up your ass. On a motorcycle, you have to pay attention all the time. It's not like being in the car. It's just not. Okay? All right. So now we're going to move on to the U-turn. So I already know who's going to do really well in this. Little Bill definitely has a good idea of the friction zone and control of the friction zone. And that was made very evident in step number 4. And actually, Tall Bill is way better than he was before. Because when he's making that turn, as soon as he feels like, uh-oh, instead of him putting his foot down, one time his foot went like this a little bit, but instead of him putting it down, turn the handlebars more, he uses that rear brake. That you saw his bike going like this. So like I said, sometimes that's okay. And then he opened up the clutch, boom. When you do the stuff that's supposed to be done, when it's supposed to be done, everything's gonna work out. It might not always look pretty, but the more you practice it, the prettier it's gonna get. So you saw Rob on the street glide going through this single serpentine, and he's kind of like, I don't care. If you get through it, that's fine. We can always work that out, all right? If you wear a wrinkled shirt one day, it doesn't look good, but it still works, right? Okay, it's still covering your body. As time goes on, you'll get an iron and you'll iron it out, right? Okay, all right. Okay, exercise number 6, the U-turn. As I always have to ask, is there anybody offended by 27 feet? Is there too much space?
Because I know I can do it in 18.
Okay, very good. So because Tom said he knows how to do it in 18, this is 18. So if you want to make this U-turn in 18 feet, just don't pass this line. Now I have some people that come in here and they make the U-turn here and then come in. It's not a competition. If that's what you want to do, fine. But if you want to challenge yourself, don't pass this line. There's your 18 feet. But for the majority of us, screw the 18 feet. I already know Dave's going to do 18 feet, and I know Tom's going to do it. And I have a feeling Little Bill might even do it. But for the rest of yous, that's New York talk. For the rest of yous, when you come in here, this cone right here, that's your target. I want you to come for this cone. Okay? Remember, as you're approaching here, you're already in the friction zone. You're already covering the rear brake. Wherever your clutch is, wherever your throttle is, that's where it stays. Okay? Little Bill, what are we turning first? Our head and our eyes or our handlebars?
Head and eyes.
That's right. So as soon as you get here, head and eyes, handlebars. And when you turn your head and eyes, don't turn your head slow. If you turn slow, you're going to turn your handlebars slow. Head and eyes, handlebars. Go for my camera. That's what I want you looking at, my camera. That's the head and eyes. Okay? Now remember, keep it loaded is so important. It's even more important when we start leaning the motorcycle, because it's the only thing keeping the motorcycle from falling if you're going at slow speed. So the most you should be going in here is 10 miles per hour. The most. So at that speed, especially with the weight of some of your motorcycles, if you lean your motorcycle, yeah. Now here's the good news. You don't have to do a full lock for this. You don't have to lean a lot for this. There's no floorboard dragging here necessary. Head and eyes, handlebars. You don't need a full lock. Use all the space that you have. When I get right here, now I'm off my rear brake because I'm good. Right turn, same thing. Now you're going for this cone. As soon as you get to it, head and eyes, handlebars. Look at my camera. Friction zone, dragging that rear brake. As soon as I get here, I'm good. Now remember, guys, whatever you do, I need you to be consistent in what you're doing. So what I mean by that is, when you pull in here, your throttle and your clutch. Your clutch, I said keep it where it is. That's consistency. Your throttle, keeping it loaded, is consistent. When you turn your handlebars, keep them turned. That's the consistency. A lot of times people go to make the turn. As soon as they feel a little uh-oh moment, they do this. Now you're losing space, right? The good thing is you have plenty of space. But if you're not leaning a lot, you don't have that much space, and you don't have to lean a lot. And last but not least, your head and your eyes, Bill, security Bill, your head and your eyes must stay consistent. So again, if you look down for a second here, it's not a big deal. It's plenty of space. We're not doing really tight stuff. But if you keep looking down, believe it or not, it's going to affect your turn. Oh my, it's ridiculous how much it's relevant, but it is. Okay? So just keep looking at my camera. I'll stand at the camera. Look at Bill doesn't like looking at me, so look at the camera, Bill. Okay? All right, look at my back. It says preload. Just look at that. All right, whatever, but I just want you to look at that. All right. Any questions? Okay, so when we do this, guys, just do it one after another. But give enough space so just in case somebody goes down, you're not in the middle of a turn. All right? Any questions? All right, let me just demonstrate. So remember, whatever we do out here, we're all doing variations of letting the motorcycle fall. We're just controlling it by making sure there's power to the rear wheel. So whenever you go to make a turn, people say, well, how do I get over the fear of falling? And my response is always, you never get over the feeling of falling, but you just associate it differently because you know what to do. And my analogy is always the first time flyer. When the plane first takes off, that dip, it used to scare the crap out of me. I'm thinking the plane's going down. I look around, people sitting back reading the paper. So now I realize, oh, I guess this is normal. The more you fly, you're still gonna feel that in your stomach, but your brain's not gonna panic because you know it's okay. All right? Head and eyes, handlebars. Not a full lock, not leaning a lot, right? Make a right turn. Head and eyes, handlebars. Not leaning a lot, not a full lock. Now if I'm doing 18 feet, it's a little different. Head and eyes. I'm still not dragging my floorboards to do that. Right? It's just not necessary. Head and eyes. Now when I make that U-turn and everything I did out there, I don't know if you noticed it, I'll do it again if you didn't. But my engine stayed the same the whole time. And that's the key. So I'm never worried that, uh-oh, I don't have enough power. Why am I not worried? Because I can hear it. That's why I told somebody when I was out here warming up and I had my radio playing on my CVO, I felt uneasy because I couldn't hear my engine. I had it blasting. But as long as I can hear my engine, I know that's there. That gives me comfort because if I ever feel like, uh-oh, because sometimes the uh-oh is, yeah, my engine's good, but my clutch is wrong. I got too much clutch in. And I feel that. Because I hear that, I know all I have to do is a little bit of that. Not a lot, just a little. Okay?
That one looks like it turns a lot sharper than your other one.
Of course it does. That's why cops use Road Kings and not Street Glides.
Probably, I don't know, 15 cents.
Yeah, this one turns a lot better. There's no doubt about that. All right, so, any questions? If not, Pam, show them how it's done. Let's go, mount up. You're supposed to be right behind her. That's fine. Your head and your eyes return. That's good. Don't worry about it. Head and eyes. Head and eyes. Got to turn the head and eyes. Look at me. Look at me. Good job. Beautiful. Head and eyes. Beautiful. Head and eyes, Dave. I know it's a 12-foot U-turn, but... Head and eyes. Beautiful. Perfect. Perfect. Bill got his leather jacket on the back of the motorcycle. It looks like a cape. Head and eyes. Nice. Minus the head and eyes. Nice. All right, big guy, let's do it. Head and eyes. Look at me. Look at me. Good. You're good. That's good. You're good. It's only the first time. All right, it's getting better. It's getting better. It's getting better. Head and eyes. Look at me. Good. See how he's using his rear brake? Good. Little Bill heading 9. Very good. Very good. He has good control of the friction zone anyway, so I'm not surprised at all. Oh yeah, beautiful. Nice heading 9. Perfect. Beautiful. Come on, Bill. Head 9, Bill. Good. Good. Pam's headed 9. Really good. Really good, Pam. Excellent. Little Bill headed 9. Good. Excellent. Perfect. Oh man, it's the Bill show. Headed nice. Wow, I was wondering when he was going to turn. He said, screw this U-turn, I'm going straight. That brings back memories of police work. We have the pylons out, police line don't move. Police line don't cross. Here comes the car coming right through. Oh, I didn't see it. Head and eyes. Good. That's perfect. Getting better and better. I didn't even have to tell Pam. She's already set up to start making the right turns. You all right, Rob? Beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. Head and eye, good. Bill's head placement is good. All right? Okay, perfect.
I'm tired.
You ain't messing me up, man. Don't worry about it. That's good, man. Make sure you're looking at me. That's good. Nice. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. His head is buried, and he's just in there. It's like Bill's chin is a magnet, and the metal is on his gas tank. Nice, very nice, very nice. Excellent. There you go. Keep looking at me. Good. Perfect. Oh, these guys think they're done. They're not done. Hey, Pam! They thought they were done. They're not done. Did you go twice? All right. Where's Pam? Hold on. Pam. All right, you're making a U-turn from a stop. U-turn from a stop. Head and eyes. Excellent, excellent. Very good, little Bill. Head and eyes. Very nice. Come up to here. All right. Head and eyes. Handlebars. Preload. Head and eyes. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Keep it loaded. Throttle's too low. Come on, Bill. Come on. Still on. All right. Head and eyes, Bill. There you go. Head and eyes. Really? You got this motorcycle all the way over here? I know why they're doing it.
I just followed everybody else.
Okay. All right, when you come back, you're going to do it on the other side. Good. Woo! Nice. Nice. Head and eyes. Very nice. Now Bill just did trust and believe right here. He did exercise number 3 on the start. Nice. Preload. The motorcycle lean too much and not letting enough throttle out. Because you can hear his throttle's up, just not letting the clutch out. All right. Remember, before you even move, head and eyes. There you go. Keep that throttle up. Throttle, throttle. Oh yeah, it works. Okay, good. Head and eyes. All right. All right, you lean too much. You just didn't, you didn't lean too much. You just didn't let the clutch out enough. That's all. Head and eyes. Throttle, throttle. Ah, just a work of art, Pam. No, you go past that. Unless you want to. Oh, too much speed. That's the old Clay. The old Clay used to do that. Very nice, Bill. All right. A lot of speed there, but he was right in there. Keep the throttle up. Good. Good. Very good. Bill's head is buried, and he's right inside the cone. All right. All right, after this, Pam's exercise. Pam's exercise, figure 8.
Oh,
This is Clay's exercise, the U-turn.
Clay's exercise is a double offset for serpentine.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's mine.
The old Clay came back on that last U-turn.
Yeah.
Too much speed. All right, come on, man.
I need to get rid of that.
Yeah. All right. Very nice. The head and the eyes are just spectacular. Bill just dropped his bike. First time it's been down, and it wasn't even on an exercise. I don't know what the hell happened. I'm gonna give Bill a coordination test. All right, guys, so we're gonna go to, we're gonna move on to exercise number 7, which is the figure 8. Figure 8, people. Oh, he got it. I thought you said it still was. Okay, listen, little Bill, I can do a U-turn video starring you. That's how good the U-turns are. But not only that, the head and the eyes. Beautiful. Little Bill, tall Bill, just excellent, man. And when you see Bill sometimes go too fast, he's on that rear brake. Hey, tall Bill, how much did you pay for?
How much did I pay?
Yeah.
We won't get into the silent auction donation, but 0.
Exactly.
It's free to me.
Exactly. But the payment to me is watching what's happening out there, watching the transformation, because I know whatever he's doing here is going to transfer out there, right? That's why I don't let Dave, that's why I don't let Dave get away with anything with that little motorcycle, because whatever he does on that, he's also going to do on his Harley. So you got to always train the same way. That's how you ride a motorcycle, period. I learned how to ride from the NYPD motorcycle unit. I didn't know how to ride a motorcycle before that. So there's no other way I know how to ride except this, okay? All right, so that's why we train and practice, because however you learn, however you practice, that's how you play, all right? So excellent job. Tom, good job. Rob, good job too. Rob, very good job, all right? Because guys, remember, I'm not looking for perfection. If I see that you're turning your head and your eyes and you're making the handlebars turned all the way and you just don't have enough clutch out and you put your foot down, that's okay. It's the first, second, third time, you're gonna get it because you're doing well. All right, he made the U-turn?
Yes,
That's what it's all about, man. Okay, figure 8. For those that choose to, well, everybody here can do it. Okay, so as I always tell you guys, when you come into this figure 8, this is same width as that U-turn, 27 feet, 46 feet long, all right? I want you to use all of the space that you have if you need it. When you first come in, you go into this corner. When you get to this corner, this is the last time you're looking at a corner. After that, this is where your focus is. So the green cone's over there. When you turn your head and your eyes here, that's what you're looking at. Now, we all have different dexterity. Some of us, you know, we can't star in The Exorcist, can't turn our heads all the way around. So even if you can't see it, just keep looking for it. You'll see it eventually. Your peripheral vision will see it before anything. So when I go like this, I can actually see it already in my peripheral. But I want you to use all the space. If you turn early and you leave all of that, now if you're leaning enough, no problem at all. But if you're not, now you're gonna end up all the way over here. Now this is really tight. You're probably not gonna make that. All right? Head and eyes, handlebars. Keep looking there. I'm gonna be standing there too. Look, look, look. Don't come out of the turn early. Don't come out here. Continue to turn those handlebars. When you get about right here, that's your transition. Head and eyes, believe it or not, you're looking for that cone. Just keep looking, you'll find it. There it is, I see it already. Use all the space you got, if you need it. Same rules apply. When you start getting right here, now you can start coming out the turn. Head and eyes, now you're looking for this, do the same thing again, and then leave. Now when I do the video for this and I edit it, I always give a ka-ching when you make it. Dave kept doing it perfectly, and then at the end he was going out right here. No ka-ching. All right, make sure you go through the double or the quad entry or exit. All right, any questions? Remember, speed is not your friend, all right? You can keep up 8, 9, 10 miles per hour, 11 maybe. The faster you go, you're just losing space, okay? All right. This is where I'm headed first. Head and eyes. I see it already. Transition, head and eyes. Head and eyes. Then you go the rules don't change, even if you're doing it tighter. I'm still looking at the same place. And then you're out. You've already done it. You've done it more than once. Remember, it's not about the speed. It just isn't. Okay? You're not doing it straight up. You have a slight lean when you're doing it. Okay? And as you get more comfortable, you might want to lean more. Here's the bottom line. If you were training because you wanted to enter in some competition, then I can understand you focusing on that. But at the end of the day, I just want you to be out there in the road and you see something and nothing in your brain thinks twice about it. You just do it. And other people are looking at you like this. That's all. That's all. That's what this is about. I've gotten so many emails with people asking me, hey, we want you to do this competition. We want you to come do this. I'm just not interested. I'm not interested in the competition. I'm interested in helping people just to know how to ride. Okay? All right. Any other questions? Pam's wasn't really a question. It was kind of just a comment with a question. It was an asterisk. All right.
I was going to ask you if you could do it slow like me. And still...
Oh, yeah, I could.
I know you could.
But the reason I did it within the 4 parking spaces is because I wanted to show you that nothing changes as far as my focus and where I have to look. I'm still looking right here all the time. I'm still transitioning. The difference is the transitions are quicker. That's all. You got to lean more. All right. All right, Pam. No pressure. Remember, it's only the first time you're doing it today. No big deal. Hey, Rob, your bike is on. Our throttle's always good. Good. Head and eyes. Right here. Come on, come on. Okay. I'm over here. There we go. Come to me. Come on. Come on, you're good. All right. Come on, you're good, you're good. Ah, she was good. She was good. All she had to do was turn her head. She was good. I don't understand why nobody else is on their motorcycle. You go out right here. So you go through twice. You come in here, do it twice, and then go out there. As soon as one person finishes, somebody else should be coming in. Pam, you had it. You had it. It's only the first time. Don't worry about it. And that happens sometimes. Sometimes you get caught in the turn if you stay too long. Yeah, it happens. Get that throttle up higher. So you see what he's doing, right? He's turning way too early. Come on, little Bill, get those feet up. Throttle, throttle, give me some more throttle. All right, look at me. Throttle, throttle. You're good, you're good. That's going to be our first ka-ching. Good job. Ching-ching!
Mike is on, Rob.
Thanks. Hey, Rob, next time you come in deeper. All right, tall Bill. Now tall Bill left early at practice session number 16, so he didn't get to do this. Now this is going to be tight, but he can still make it. Good. Come on, come on. All right, turn. Go all the way over. Use all the space you got. Good. Right to me. Look at me. You're good. You're good. You're good. Turn your head. Look at the exit. Woo! Woo! Come on, Rob. Slow down. Come all the way over here. All right. Use all the space you got. Right here. Slow down. Good, good. It's okay. You're looking good, though. You're looking good. Bill said one and done. He's not going again. Right here, Pam. Look at me, Pam. Come on, come on. All right. Throttle, throttle, throttle. You're good. Look at me. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay. Throttle, throttle, throttle. You're good. Son of a. She had it. I don't know what happened. Clay's getting frustrated. Like I said, I like frustration because it shows that you're passionate, that it matters to you. Now Tom's giving up a lot of space, but he can lean the motorcycle well enough to be able to make up for it. Good, he went a little deeper that time. Head and eyes. Look at the exit. Good job. Use all the space you got. Head and eyes. Good. Head and eyes. Look at me. You're good. Look at me. Look at me. Keep that throttle up. Keep the throttle up. Throttle's too low. Got to keep the throttle up. Meet me. All right. All right, use all the space you got. Look at me. Come on, come on. All right. Go ahead, throttle, 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 throttle. Ah, you had it. Come all the way over here. Look at me. Come right here. Come on. All right. Look at me. Good. See how he raised his throttle? He just wants to make sure. All right, looking good. Looking good. Look at the exit. Look at the exit. Come on, get back in here, Pam. Good, nice and deep. Go all the way over. Look at me. Come on. All right, good. Look at me. Look at me. Come on. Keep it turned. Okay. Turn your head. Look at me. Look at me. Come on. Keep it coming. Good, good. Okay. Look at the exit. Look at the exit. Woo! Are we done? All right, we're done.
I'm happy now.
All right, guys. Exercise number 8. We're gonna be moving on. Offset double serpentine. Oh, that was great. All right, guys. Oh, I just noticed. Bill never tried this.
Yeah, he's never done this.
No, I'm talking about this.
No, no, he didn't, did he?
No, he didn't. Feeling well.
Oh. Oh, all right. All right. Bill, no, you're not trying to figure 8? No? Okay. All right. Very good. Your arm is hurting?
Just my elbow.
Okay, so I'm going to excuse the fact that he pulled up and kind of duck walked a little bit. I'm going to give you a pass on that, Bill. All right, offset double serpentine. This is Clay's favorite exercise. So, here's the entrance, all right? 4 cones always equal an entrance or an exit. So guys, when you come in here, you don't have to come in straight. You can actually come in like this. You see the way my motorcycle's facing? That's the way you're gonna be before you make this first turn. So all of these gates, I don't want you to go towards the gate. Because if you go right towards this gate, now this turn is a lot sharper. We want to work smarter, not harder. So we're incorporating what we did in the figure 8. And when I say what we did, I'm talking about turning and transitioning. So what you want to do is, if that's where you're going, you want to go the opposite of the way you're going. Head and eyes, initially look there, and then once you start that turn, when you come through this gate, you should be coming through closest to this cone, and your motorcycle should almost be facing this way as you go through, right? And you should be looking now at the gate you came from, because that's what you're going to do. Go towards it. Then head and eyes. And then when you turn your handlebars, now your head and eyes are looking at the gate you just came from again. So now you're coming through here straight almost. So it's almost like you're doing figure 8s again. Coming back here, head and eyes, turn, head and eyes, look where you came from. Same thing. So you should never be going straight to the gate. Can you do it? Absolutely. But I'm trying to get you to get used to swinging and swaying the motorcycle, okay? These gates are, from this gate to that gate, they're 15 feet apart, okay? So it's not impossible. Yeah, you can run right through it and go right through it, but I want you guys to come out wide, okay? So when you go through the gate, now I say this all the time, and Clay says, screw you, Rob. He comes straight to the gate, and and he does fine. So that's proof that you don't need to, but, so I'm facing this way. Head and eyes are here. As soon as I start to make that turn, head and eyes go to the gate I came from. Look at the gate I came from. See, so I'm facing this way, even though I'm going that way. No problem. Now you don't want to make this turn, you don't want to wait too late to make the next turn, because the goal is to not go past that line or that line. If you do, no big deal. It's not a competition. Rear brake the whole time. So you could go straight to the gates. but it just makes it harder if you go right to the gate. So I want your motorcycle should be doing like that. Nice and easy, nothing crazy, okay? It should look nice and fluid. All right, any questions? All right, Pam, I don't even know why you're standing up, which I don't know why Pam don't have a helmet on. I don't understand. No, you won't. You got this on lock. Come on, keep coming, keep coming. Throttle, throttle. I like the little screen. See, now Clay goes right to the gate. Very nice. I don't know what it is about this exercise, but Clay is always good at it. Very nice. Beautiful. Perfect. Do the same thing. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Good. The throttle sounds good. Head in the knot. He's turning his head in his eyes. Boom. That's what it looks like. Good job on that figure eight, Bill. Is that the first time you did it? Yes. Ah, beautiful. All right, Dave is not turning his head and his eyes. And I'll let him know about it. Oh, whoa. Throttle, throttle, throttle. That throttle's low, yeah. And because he didn't come out wide enough. So right from the start. Nope, see, he went right to it, so now his turn is tight. You can still do it if you know, if you don't have a problem leading. Yeah, so far so good. Throttle, throttle, throttle. Turning his head and his eyes nicely. Head and eyes, very good. The throttle is up, good. Very good, very good. Nice, throttle, 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 throttle. Throttle. Nice. All right, Bill. Rob, your problem is you went too straight. You gotta come here. Come here, Bill. Bill, come here. All right. Throttle, throttle, throttle. Head and eyes, look where you came from. Keep going to the right, keep going to the right. Good, head and eyes. All right, he's smashing that brake a little too hard now. All right, it's getting tight, it's getting tight. He's good, he's good. Very good, very good. See, he's working it out. And that's what this is all about. Even if he doesn't make this, he is working it out. That's how we get better. If everything went smoothly, we would never get better. We get better from our mistakes. Good, 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 good. Working it out. Last turn before the exit. Woo! Beautiful, baby. Beautiful. Did it look pretty? No, I don't care. It's the wrinkled t-shirt. Here, Clay's rear brakes. Engine is nice and steady. So smooth. Just beautiful, outstanding. All right, Rob, when you come in here, come towards me. And keep that throttle up. Come on, slow down. No, towards me. Okay, little Bill. Come towards me, Bill. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. All right. See, he's going right to the gate. But he can work it out. Good, that time he swung out. Not enough throttle. Gotta keep that throttle up. You one and done again? No, I'm talking to, you one and done, Bill? Bill said, I'm done. I get it, I got it. There you go.
Right now, coming to a stop, making it just one did it.
Yeah, absolutely. Rob, you trying it again or no? Okay. Excellent, Dave. All right, guys, good job. We're moving on to exercise number 9, rear collision avoidance. Woo! You guys lined up. It looks like it's going to be a showdown or something. Warriors.
You know, I find it hard to bring that bike out.
All right. Rear accident collision avoidance. That's what we're doing here. If you guys want to come closer, you could. I'm not going to bite you. I got 1 vaccination shot. The other one's next month. All right. So what we're simulating here is, this is a car in front of you. You're going to bring your motorcycle to the white line. Another motorcycle is going to be approaching you, so you guys are going to be lined up. We're always scanning, so you're checking your mirrors. You see another car coming up. In this case, it's going to be a motorcycle. As it's approaching you, you're going to notice this person is going way too fast. They're not stopping. I got to move. This is supposed to be another car. This is the side of the car. So you're going to be doing lane splitting, okay? Now, in the real world, you should never be in the center of the lane. We don't want to ride in the oil slick spot, right? Also, we want to always be able to not only see around the vehicle that's in front of us if we can. The more you can't see, the further back you should be. But if we need to do an escape thing, we want to be able to do it easy. But for practice purposes, we're doing it from the middle. Now, I have noticed in past practice sessions, if you guys don't believe me, go back and check, that my friend Clay, if we're going left, he'll be over here. I didn't say anything. I always want you guys to go back and watch yourself and see if you can pick up anything. But I'm also doing the same thing when I'm watching it. That includes when I'm watching myself, because it never stops. The learning never stops. All right? So, remember, we're always scanning while we're riding, and we don't wait till the last minute. If something's coming up and it don't look like it's stopping, go. So, remember, before you go, and because we don't wait until the last minute, it's not an emergency, so I don't want you to feel like you gotta preload, keep it loaded. You're already covering the rear brake. This is another reason why we don't sit at a traffic light in neutral. You know, you should always be in gear just in case something's gonna happen. Again, I speak in general terms. There's exceptions to everything. You want to stop, get something out your saddlebag or whatever. Yeah, put it in neutral. That's the safer thing to do than be trying to do this, and next thing you know, you forget, and you let the clutch out and the bike does this. However, as soon as you finish doing what you're doing, put the bike back in gear. There's a lot of complacency and laziness also that goes into motorcycle riding. That's why a lot of people are glued to that front brake. It's easier to do this, believe it or not, than to just go like this. Why go like this if my hand's already here? I could just do that. All right, so now if you're gonna do this fast, what I will say is when you let the clutch out to move, you'll probably have to pull the clutch in to make the next turn. Because remember, under power, the motorcycle wants to go straight. So if you just keep the clutch out the whole time, you'll go right through here and hit this car. Now, insurance is on, insurance is in place on these vehicles. So if you hit them, don't worry about it, okay? Try your best not to hit these cars. They've been hit multiple times. All right. Nice. We're only going to do this like once or twice. All right, checking my mirrors. That car don't look like it's stopping. I almost feel like I'm doing exercise number 3 when I first start that. I kind of pick my foot up first because I'm just trying to go. You don't have to do that, all right? Just take your time. All right, let's line up. Pam, right to the line. And when you stop, stop right at the line. If you stop before the line, I'm just gonna tell you to move up. All right, as soon as you see a motorcycle coming up on you, go. Good. As soon as you see a motorcycle coming up on you, go. Go. Nice. All right, go. Now you saw what happened, right? He looked at it, and that's why he hit it. Head and eyes. Go. Remember, head and eyes. He looked down, everything he looked at, he hit. Okay, go. Throttle. Whoa! I forgot to say, turn the handlebars. You can turn your handlebars before you move, that's fine. Turn them, turn them. Too much speed. Go. All right, you're going right this time, Pam. Go. Very good. Go, right. Go. You look down at those cones and then you hit them. All right. Ah. Remember, there's a car here. So when you make the second turn, you got to go straight. You can't keep going like that. Good. Good. Come up some more. All right. Now you're going right. Preload. Turn the handlebar now. All right, better. Whichever way you want to go, Pam. Go whichever way you want to go. Whichever way you want to go. Better. It's only the first day, man. right, that's 1 through 9. Now the surprise, guys. The bonus. All new bonus. I like that, Tall Bill. Welcome to the bonus round. All right. So, usually the bonus exercise is the maze. And I've been wanting to do this one for the longest. Didn't have enough cones. Got my cones. So, I eliminated the maze to do this. I started to use this as one of the exercises. But I'm trying to not add more than 9 because then it's even longer. Okay? And if I did add this as one, which I think I might do, and I might eliminate the rear collision avoidance. Because right now, the way I have this is motor officer specifications, all right? So that means that these U-turns are all 18 feet. That's why this is called the iron cross. If I make it an exercise, I'm gonna widen it, and then we can call it the intersection, okay? What this is simply is, you're making 1, 2, 3 U-turns, and then you come out. Come in here. So you guys are gonna realize that the exercises that I do in the order in which I do them, it's not just done haphazardly. There's a reason for it, because all of these things come into play. So when we were doing just now, the rear collision avoidance, a few of you guys, when you went speed, here we go with that speed again, you know, and then you know, technically a lot of you are hitting this car on the outside because you're going so fast that now your motorcycle, you don't really have control over turning it back this way. So you're still going this way and you kind of clip the edge of the car, all right? That's right. It's all about slow speed operation, okay? When Little Bill was going through the offset double serpentine, he kind of was going straight towards the gate, which I told you guys I didn't want you to do, but it wasn't impossible. And he shows it wasn't impossible because he did it. Everything he was doing was slow. You have to, there's no way around this. If you're going too fast in this, you're not gonna make it. So when you come in here, you're making this turn right here, okay? Unless you're gonna go this way first, then you're making that turn. Okay, so if you come in here, you wanna swing out. This is almost like what I told you in the offset serpentine when I said don't go right to something. Swing out, and then you're coming into this U-turn. So now the same things that we did over there apply here, U-turn. Go towards this cone, head and eyes, handlebars. But what you're gonna do is, you're gonna act like you're in a figure 8. When you finish this U-turn, keep it. Because now, you gotta transition, go into this one. Same thing, head and eyes, handlebars, keep it, hold it, hold it, hold it. Boom, transition. Head and eyes, you're looking here. Head and eyes, you're looking there. Hold it. And then get the hell out, all right? Now, the transitions are tight. You can't be turning slow. If you turn slow, you're not gonna make it, okay? If you didn't wanna make an 18-foot U-turn in there, don't even waste your time in here because all of them are 18 feet, okay? They're 20 feet deep, but in width, they're 18 feet. And I haven't done this in years. Tall Bill just put his bike on the kickstand. And like I always tell you guys, nothing about what we do here is competitive or anything like that. That's why this is a bonus. If you don't want to do it, and that goes for anything out here, just like Rob said earlier, listen, you guys go ahead. I'm just going to stay here, practice on the U-turns. I encourage that. That's the beauty of this. You work at your own pace. You can stop at exercise number 1 and say, I just want to keep practicing this. That's fine, okay? All right, let's see what we got. Now, this is one of those examples where I say that when you want to transition and turn, sometimes you have to pull the clutch all the way in. Definitely here, when you're doing that quick transition, what's the word I'm looking for? Transition. When you're doing that quick transition, because I can't keep moving forward because I'm losing space, I have to actually pull the clutch in. Very briefly, just to do that, and then let it back out. I have enough momentum where I won't fall. Plus, during the transition, I'm not leaned. I'm kind of up. So it's okay. Let me try it in the other direction. Well, I know Dave's gonna try this. It's not even a look at him. He's putting his gloves on.
Why not try it? I mean,
All right.
you can do is hit a car.
On
I
it.
mean, you know.
He knows he can do 18.
All right. When he starts to go in on the count of 3, I want everybody to go meep meep. Okay.
You want to hear the horn?
Oh yeah, let me hit on. Oh shit, it's perfect. I forgot.
Clay, you can do this.
Nope, he didn't touch. It didn't touch. He didn't touch. The foot went like this, but it didn't touch. Now you see where the first blue markings were? The first blue markings, I screwed up. I had everything 18 feet. It was too tight.
I know what to do. I just don't know back. I'm gonna get confused when I pull the freaking tire. There's so much orange shit out there. I don't know where I'm supposed to go.
Once you get in there, it's, you know. Before I pick this up, I gotta put more blue down there because the first blue I put was way too tight. All right, is that it?
Clay's gonna try.
Okay.
Somebody can use my bike.
Ah. Hey, Clay. Now guess what? Guess what? I don't give a crap that he can't do this. But what I do give a crap is that he made the first U-turn. That's 18 feet. Yep. He doesn't do that over there, but he did it over here. Actually, this is harder. Over there, he's coming in straight. This one, he's coming in from a turn. This is what I mean when I say we all learn differently. How the hell could he do that, but he won't do it over there? That's amazing. And this is why I say, try it anyway. You never know. You never know. Did Tall Bill say he's gonna try it? It's nothing to hurt trying it. If after that first turn it doesn't feel good, you shut it down.
Maybe next time, So when you go in, the first one, are you going in at an angle?
Come in here, swing out wide so you can make this turn. You're a truck driver. Act like you're making that turn, pulling the trailer.
Wide load, though.
It's easier at 100 feet.
Yeah, you're right. I'm about to say, you're all truck drivers.
There you go.
Yeah, we close the grade. Like you said, though, it's repetitive.
Now you keep trying.
You know?
Yeah.
3 million miles is different from, you know.
Absolutely.
I don't know, that first turn is like, now
See, he's going a little too fast coming in there. Speed is not your friend.
Slow down, son. You got it.
Finally figured that out.
There you go. Figure eight.
It's basically the same thing.
There you go.
Yeah.
Pull it back. Pull it back around. You can't get sharp enough turn out of the damn handlebars.
That damn first turn.
No, it ain't the handlebars. You give me that bike, I'll show you.
Oh shit.
Hey!
A poor craftsman blames his tools.
My handlebars hit my screen if I try to go that sharp.
Your handlebars are hitting the screen?
Yeah, my windshield.
Oh, then we got to get you a new windshield.
Where I try to go all the way to make the so my handlebars go all the way, they hit my screen and stop.
Let me see. Turn them all the way.
They
Oh,
stop.
man.
Oh,
You got to get it. That's not good, man.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, that's not good. We got to get a new windshield.
No, if you physically can't turn them far enough, that's,
Right.
that's a problem.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Any more takers? All right. So, what I said before, Clay, you didn't hear it. I don't even care that you couldn't complete this. But what I do care about, I'm always looking for the positive. You made that first U-turn. I've never seen you make an 18-foot U-turn over there. So how the F do you make one after a turn versus just going straight?
Because I had no choice.
Of course you have a choice. There's always a choice. There's not a wall there. So you know what? Very impressive. That's excellent, man. Now, and all that's going to do is build your confidence up next time we go to exercise number 6. Because you already know in your brain, I did it here. And wow, that's just impressive. I even put a cone in the middle to make sure, because there are some people that do the iron cross or the intersection, well, they'll come in and they'll come this deep. So that's why you put a cone here to make them have to get in here and go around it. So even with all of that, 18-foot U-turn. Who
27, I can do it.
So, you know what? I'll let you guys be the deciding factor. If you'd like me to add this to the regular exercises, but make it wider, I'll do that.
Take out.
And take out exercise number 9?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Basically the same thing anyway.
Oh, it's not the same thing. So I'm putting the motion on the floor. All those in favor of moving exercise? Oh, man. I have to, all of the opposed, please signify by saying nay. All right, the ayes have it, motion's passed. So the intersection will now be moved. Actually, I might leave it here because I need a lot of space for it. So I'm gonna move the intersection over here or over here, whatever, but I'm gonna eliminate exercise number 9, which is rear collision avoidance. And I think that a lot of people are gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna definitely have to spray this out when I do it because once it's done, it's done. And what I am gonna do is I'm gonna make every U-turn 24 feet. It's not gonna be 27 feet, okay? Because again, I mean, I don't have but so much space. Could I fit it? Yeah, I could. We'll see, we'll see. We'll see, okay? All right, thank you guys. All right. So we're wrapping up another practice session. This is practice session number
17.
17. I gotta tell you, Tall Bill is on it today. I mean, he's just on it. He was trying to help out Security Bill. Security Bill disregarded him. Turns out it was a mistake. So, you know, this is, wow. You know, and this is another example of what I always say when I say, just because you've been riding the motorcycle half your life or most of your life, it doesn't mean that you know everything, right? And you can be a pro and not know everything. And I used to say this all the time at my roll calls. When I was a cop, you'd stand at roll call, the sergeant would give the roll call. He'd say, Lou, you got anything? Yeah, blah, blah. Cap, you got anything? No. All right, have a safe tour. Never any input from the cops. When I got promoted, I changed that. I wanted to hear from every cop. Everybody knows something you don't know. I don't care how much time they got on the earth, how much time they have on the job. Tom, how old are you?
I am 22.
Okay, Tom's 22. He's a baby, right? I'm 49. If my whole life had no adversity, everything was smooth, but Tom's life was always filled with stuff, a lot of hurdles that he had to bounce over and get over. A lot of life, I'll call that. Who's got more life experience, me or him? Him. All right, so that's why you can't look at somebody's age and think, I know more than them. It all depends on what they've been through in their life, all right? All right. Since you were standing next to me, Tom, youth first. Okay, I just realized the guy that owes me 20 push-ups, he left early. That's Rob with the road glide. All right, well, at least he said bye. Security Bill one time just left. He just vacated us. You know, just left. I saw the asses and elbows. That's what we used to call it. That's what I saw. I didn't see his ass. He was sitting on the motorcycle. All right, Tom, come over here so we can make sure that you're in the camera. Okay, that's good. What did you rate yourself when you first came?
Anywhere between a 3 and a 4.
Okay. Any change in that number?
Most definitely. I would say 5.
Okay, good. Very good. Now, will you be back?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Okay, and this is Tom's second time here. He did well the first time here. Did well again now. And how long have you been riding again?
Not even a year yet.
Okay, good. And do you practice before when you're not here?
Between the last time I was here and now, no, I haven't had really much practice other than riding through town. That's about it.
Okay, so when you're riding through town, are you consciously practicing in your mind?
Oh,
okay.
yeah, most definitely. Coming to a stop, going, everything.
Good. I don't want you to think that practicing only means bringing cones to the parking lot and practicing.
Right.
Every time you go out there, exercise number 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. You're not doing serpentines. You could, but,
Yeah.
you know. All right?
I do every now and then between the white lines if it's split and ain't nobody behind me or none of that. But I know it's illegal, but it's okay.
Listen, as long as you're practicing, that's all I care about. Good to see you again.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's give the microphone to little Bill here.
Yes, sir.
Bill, what'd you rate yourself when you first came? I'm sorry.
3, 4.
Any change in that number?
Yeah, probably about a 4 or 5.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no way in the hell he's a 3 or a 4. He did excellent out here. The U-turns were excellent. Figure eight's excellent. Exercise number, and I always say if you can do the figure 8, you're 5 or better. The fact that you also did the double offset serpentine, outstanding. So great job. It was nice to actually watch you work too. And most importantly, his head and his eyes. You know, out of the 3 Bills, his are the smoothest. Then we got Tall Bill second, and we're not gonna talk about the 3rd Bill. He's still working on it. Okay? All right. But he's still my man, 50 grand, as some people say. I appreciate you coming out. Will you be back?
Absolutely.
Good. I'm looking forward to seeing you back.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
this guy's
Thank
got
you.
5 motorcycles. I'm looking to see the other 4 here, if they're worthy of this. Come on up, Tall Bill.
All but one, right?
Yeah.
Tall Bill, any change in your number? What was it?
I was a 5.
Any change?
You know, I'm pushing towards a 6, I think. I'm
I
starting to
agree.
get into that position. I think I'm moving up towards a 6.
Good. Absolutely. And the funny thing about Bill is, if Bill's making a U-turn or any turn, and I see he doesn't have his head turn really, and I'll say, Bill, head and eyes. Like, he turns his head quick, too. Gets him right back where he's supposed to be. So that's what I mean when I say you turn slow, turn your head slow, you're going to turn slow. So definitely a good job. I swear to God, man, a day is going to come where I'm going to make a video, and it's just going to be a video on befores and afters, just so people can see the progress. Because I see it. This is only the 3rd time you've been here.
I definitely see it.
Okay. Very good. Very good. All right. And I know you'll be back because you're local.
Sir.
I understand you guys are truck drivers, so your time is limited. Bill used to be a truck driver, but he's retired. Come on up, Security Bill. Security Bill, are you okay?
I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah, I just had a bad day, but I'm all right.
Okay. All right. You had an off day. You didn't have a bad day. Why did you have an off day? What do you mean? What happened?
Dropped my motorcycle
Okay. Can you tell us how you dropped that motorcycle?
because I'm stupid.
No. Because I did tell them, I didn't even see it. I just looked and I saw people helping Bill pick it up. So it wasn't in an exercise.
No, I was actually behind whoever I was behind and stopping, and I don't know what happened.
Okay, that doesn't qualify as an off day. I mean, come on, Bill. It happens. Like I always say, we're talking about machines that have weight on them that are being balanced on 2 wheels. We're not riding trikes. So the odds of it falling are actually higher than that. So let's not make that a bad day. I love giving Bill this mic because he's always like this. Any change in your number, Bill?
No, off day, still gonna stay at the 3.
Stay at a 3. Okay, very good, very good. And I know you'll be back, so I don't even have to ask. All right, your bike's okay, you're okay, and that's all that matters. Okay, thank you, Bill. Come on up, Dave. I'm sitting here thinking I'm being funny, going meep meep, and then Dave honks the horn, and that's the exact sound it makes.
Japanese horn for you.
Any change in your number, Dave?
No, I'm gonna stay at a 5.
Okay, very good. I mean, you look good, but I do feel that any day now that Harley Davidson's going to show up here.
Well, maybe.
I feel it. All right. Anyway, are you going to show up with another one like this?
I mean, if you want me to.
Yeah, I mean, whatever you have in that garage, yeah, bring it up.
It's
because
usually whatever's closest to the garage door. That's what I've told Bill a couple times.
Yeah.
Usually whatever closest to the garage door, that's
Yeah.
what I jump on and go.
And I'm sure there are preloaders out here that appreciate these kind of motorcycles. So I appreciate you coming back out.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, man.
Thank you.
Clay?
Give me my mic.
All right, Clay.
Yes, sir.
Any change in your number?
I'm teetering towards a 5 now, I believe.
Where'd you start at?
3.
3. Good. Very good. Very good. And you guys see when Clay is riding, it all starts in that U-turn. One time he went a little too fast, but it was like almost at the end of it. He corrected that. Then he gets into the figure 8. No really issues. And then when he gets to those double offset serpentine, I don't know what it is, man, but that's what I mean. Everybody's got something. It's amazing. It's amazing. So excellent job. I definitely see your progress. And I know you'll be back. I'm not even going to ask.
Sure.
And you can give me that. As soon as we finish with Pam, we're going to look at this trailer. All right? Come on, Pam. I promised you guys that we were going to look at his trailer, and we're going to do it. Okay. Pam, what was your number when you came?
A 1.
Okay. I'm not going to look at you when I ask this question. Any change in this number?
2.
2. Now, you people heard me say that if you can do the figure 8, you're at least, But if you want to stick at a 2,
Yes,
that makes you feel
only because I don't feel like I'm the boss of my motorcycle. I was really just nervous. That guy is crazy. So, I mean, I about had a heart attack.
Okay. All right, so you're nervous.
Yes. So once I get over that, my number will go up.
Now, I want you guys to think about that. Of course, we can't see it and we can't feel it, but she's nervous like crazy. But does it look like that when she's out there? Aside from when she's yelling. But outside of that, does she look nervous when she makes the rights and the lefts from a standstill? No issues, right? So, okay, we'll stick to the 2. I think you did excellent. I disagree with the number, but I understand. Yeah. I know you'll be back too.
I had fun though.
Okay, I'm glad you had fun. All right, guys, so we're going to pick up some cones, and then we're going to go take a look at Clay's trailer. Clay put a lot of work into it, and I'm going to let him talk about it. All right, guys.
Yes.
All right, guys, so I promised you we were going to take a tour of Clay's trailer. I don't have the before pictures. That's all mental. But just know everything in there wasn't in there. It was just a wood color. There was no paint, nothing. All right, Clay, take it over. Tell us what we got.
All right. It's a 2019 covered wagon, tandem axle. Like Robert said, everything in here was natural wood. Started out by painting the walls 3 coats of paint. Painted the ramp with 9 cans of undercoating, and then I rolled it twice with truck bed liner to give it some grip.
Oh yeah, it's got grip.
Now I've got the tie down D-rings in the floor. I got 2 Condor trailer only motorcycle chocks.
Oh yeah.
I got the spare tire just in case, the jack. I've got work lights. I've got a 1500 watt power inverter with a 20 amp hour battery it's hooked to. It's also hooked to the truck, so it has unlimited power for battery, because as long as I hooked up the truck and it's running, the alternator keeps everything going. I got the 2 equipment cabinets that stores our helmets and our gear, and it's also got 12 volts wired in there for USB chargers for the Bluetooth helmets. It's all controlled by this keypad right here, which also controls the lighting up in the ceiling, gives you a voltage, tells you how much voltage is in the battery. And then you got the different colors that'll go white, blue, red, green, and a combination of everything, other color, whatever color you want, basically.
Nice.
It'll switch over to whatever color. And then when you hit the button for the 12 volt, it turns those 2 red lights on, so you know you got 12 volt going to those cabinets.
I mean, he's got this thing wired up nicely, and the helmets are in here, and that's where they charge.
And then,
that's good.
The helmet's right here. There's the Bluetooth helmet, practice helmet. I got my measuring wheel.
Uh-oh. Not playing.
Duster for the bike.
Very nice.
All that's in there. And then if you look on this side of this cabinet, there should be something over there that Robert's going to like.
Oh, yeah. The stickers. And see, these are the good stickers, too, because those are the ones that are clear on their outside. So it looks like it's just the emblem. Very nice.
There's one other thing that's on the outside of the trailer I have to show you. It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Step on out there. This is a, right here, is an automatic trailer jack. So instead of putting a block of wood underneath, when you bring it down,
oh yeah, look at that.
It flops down for you. And all you got to do is just make sure it's straight and it sits there. And then you jack it up. So when you come back up, then it retracts like so.
Wow, look at that.
No block of wood.
That is very nice. I like that a lot.
I think that's about it.
I mean, I like that a whole lot. Like, that's one of the...
Wow. I just added that this week.
That is really cool.
So I like that a lot too.
All right, now Clay, he got upset with me, said I was going to cost him money. Now he's going to cost me some money, because that hitch is, that's a game changer right there.
Yeah, Robert made me go out and purchase the motorcycle chocks, in case you're wondering what was missing out of the trailer last time. So I had homemade motorcycle chocks out of 2x4s and 2x6s, and he didn't like that. I was going to paint them black. They've been fine. but wasn't good enough for Robert, so I had to go ahead and do it.
I made a suggestion when he first brought his trailer here. Everything was wood, so if the chocks were wood, fine. But once he put carpet on the floor and painted the walls and everything, now that just stuck out like a sore thumb. I said, if Michael Ingalls, that's from Little House on the Prairie, if he made those, it would have been fine. But
I'm no Michael Ingalls.
that's right. All right. Thanks for showing me around the trailer, man. I appreciate it. All right, guys. So another successful, fun, and productive practice session. Practice session number 17 is in the books. I want to thank all of the preloaders that came out. Now, Rob and actually 2 Roberts. I'm the only Robert left. The other 2 Roberts left early. I didn't get a chance to do an exit interview on them. I wish I did, but I didn't. But I want to thank them as well, and I hope that they'll come back. I'm sure that they will. They did well. Rob with the street glide, he chose to, stay behind at the U-turn and practice that. And if you heard us when we were doing the figure 8, you heard people clapping and stuff. It's because he did it. He did that, and he also went back and he did exercise number 4, and he practiced that too. And again, guys, I want you to know that's what it's all about out here. This is not a class. This is a practice session. So that means when you get to a certain exercise, if you feel like, you know what, I want to stay here and keep doing this, I don't want to move on any further, that is perfectly fine. That's what I want you to do. Stay there and practice that. And it could be any exercise. You could do exercise number 1 and go, you know what, I don't want to do 2 through 9. I'll stay here and keep doing this. Absolutely fine, all right? When I put these cones out, it's for you guys to come out here and practice. Either that's going to be with me or on your own. It doesn't matter, okay? Very important that you know that, all right? Okay, guys. So, listen, as I said before, thank you. Guys, spend more time being thankful for the things that you have and less time complaining about the things that you don't. I want to give a special shout out to my brothers and sisters in blue. Please be careful out there. Know that you're appreciated and that we care about you. All right? Special shout out to the NYPD Highway Patrol Motorcycle Unit, particularly Highway 1 because that's where I used to work, and the motorcycle school because that's who taught me how to ride this motorcycle the way I ride it. But it doesn't end there, guys. You have to keep practicing. It's a perishable skill. All right? So as I always say to you guys, practice, 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 preload, and keep it loaded. And practice, 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 practice. Until next time, guys.